What up, guys? Morning. How you doing? I'm gonna do like an hour or two, cause I'm gonna try to do more live mornings than late nights, so I can do my days, taking my stuff, be done with for the day. But potentially, I might go on later on. Potentially, there's a queen I met on TikTok. She barely jumped back on TikTok, social media in general. And she was saying that, she's about doing a pod. I was like, Queen, do it. I tell everybody, yo, do a pod. Everyone's doing it. Respect for that. Everybody just do your pod, do your thing. I tell you, you're knowledgeable for sure. At 20 years old, at 28, I was going through a lot of shit in life, and I was in a toxic relationship and accepted it. I pray for how manifest. Respect for you to form the universe. You don't think I'm what to tell you, but it's not going to work in your favor in toxic relationships at all. You pray by manifest all you want. You pray for yourself to get up and walk away. All shit like, you giving up on people like, yo, it's your life. That is black and white, very simple. Or you accept it. It is what it is. And pray that higher sources will change your partner's way to be better to you, for you. I pray if you're gonna go in my life and that's it. Like, it's not gonna work in your favor at all, And that's the shit. But you can have everything man-made. Cool, have everything man-made. But when you go home, say you have toxic relationship, right? You bet your partner. You love your job, you love your car. Yeah, cool, man, you're bullshit. I get it, but when you're trying to go home, that's a dilemma, that's a problem. That's what I preach about to the fullest. So it's free therapy. Whoops. Let me switch up my A real fast and Bigo, and switch up my name real fast. Because, let me see if I can switch the name right here. I don't know what happened. I'll be back 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. I forgot I gotta change my name on my, well, that's weird. It's right there. That's weird. 2 seconds, guys. Bear with me. Because I don't care if it has my name, but, you said we toxic. I'm going live on 10 platforms. So 10 cell phones. Okay, let me try this again. Sorry, guys. Nah, just is my name, Cole. Oh, there's my name. Typically, the room says free therapy, toxic relationships, but it says my name. It says my name. What you gonna call it? But yeah, anyways, that's what I go live for. It's not for myself. Initially, I say all the time, it was for myself initially. Like, the healing journey, go live podcast type of situation. So what are you doing? And it's initially therapy for yourself, but as you evolve in the healing journey, you do good for yourself. You meet by with other people actually in the healing journey. You can actually hold you and guide you, and vice versa. Exchange notes, knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge, and metaphor riddles. That's how you evolve in life. Nobody can't fake change. No one in the universe but the person mirror yourself. You just don't know that yet. Allow the brainwash, respect, and say this. The higher source could do for you, like respectfully. If that was factual, why are you suffering? Every day bug down, especially TikTok, a lot of platforms, the queens, you bet you respectfully, but what do we do? Bitch about toxic relationships, or we're scared of love. Like, yeah, trust and loyalty, they broke that shit. Not everybody, but that's why the individual fall back, start the healing journey. All your exes, my neck tattoo. Observe all the red flags, comprehend the red flags that your exes did. Tell the truth of self-accountability, like, yo, I passed boundaries, I shouldn't have been talking to people, type of situation, and so on and so on. That you're evolving. So the potential to be, when you go on dates, quote unquote, right? You observe the red flags, you comprehend the red flags, right? And you verbalize boundaries. I don't like that, I don't do that. Shit out, you're still stuck on your ex. We were on a date and all you do is talk about your ex. Yeah, I was you, you're the version of myself. That means you're fresh out of a breakup. I can't finish save you at all. I'll be your friend and social support team, but that's about it. We continue out the date, but friends and associates, what? Nothing against you. So there's no chance between us? No, respectfully. Rejection is protection. This is my life. I don't deal with toxicity, respectfully. I was like you. If that offends you, yeah, my life, your life, I'm not being rude to you. I'm just saying it won't be us. And if that hurts your feelings, the truth is no matter what, or you accept toxicity. And then what? You accept them. You don't accept people alive, man, at all, because then that's your misery. Every day, Horace, every day, you wake up and you look at your partner, Anything you bitch about it, like talk to them about it. Yo, you're jealous, you're controlling, you're stuck on your ex. You know, why you always bitter, you always sad. You know, you easy get triggered, you shut down, you put. But I don't mean hurt their feelings, which is better start dating. And it's 2024 time. It's not like 1900s. You know, my time, 1990s, 80s type of situation back in the day where, females got my attention type of situation. I'm like, cool, I like them. But remember, there's feelings. To give you a heads up, when you make decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always find your face. I'm not saying don't be attracted. Be attracted, but tends to be, but study the energy. How do they carry themselves as individuals? How do they treat others? What's the eyes at? You know, like, I like you, but in front of your face, it's down to the male, female in front of your face. That's called the emotion cheating. And they're not even with you. They're not even by your side as a partner yet. And this cell phone has a zillion options. 24/7, 365. When it happens to you, and you observe it, you don't like that shit, and they're taking your energy, not matching energy. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Every day, we all, capital ALL, have what? Free one choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? What are they doing? What are they choosing? And what's fucking everyone doing? What are they choosing? But respect, you know about the universe, you're about yourself. Be selfish in a positive manner. Learn to love you. Focus on you. If not, be codependent of all the universe, all of it. Everybody makes me feel good. My parents, my kids, let's say my baby moms, whomever it is, right? And then church, God makes you feel good. God is good, right? All the good stuff. Yeah, cool. So the whole universe makes you feel good, right? People, man, bullshit makes you feel good. But why? The question for the universe is like, why can't you make yourself feel good? That's the dilemma. That's the question. That's the riddle for the universe. What? It's you. Stop being codependent of everyone in the universe and not then. When people leave you, cheat, ghost, whatever, destroy type of situation, divorce you, it's gonna hurt once again, and they go through the shit once again, and sad depression kicks in once again. Why? How? One person in the whole fucking universe. Because you're overinvested. When you overlove, you overthink. Then what happens? I won't be taking forever. There's no such thing as like the concept, like whoever I be with, yeah, I'm love to the fullest, together forever. On my side, potentially as a being, what about her side? Did you know every day above ground people go through shit in life for whatever apparent reason? Like, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. It'd be nice if they talked about it. But sometimes people are so destroyed, traumatized, they don't hurt my feelings, so they just cheat, ghost, leave, and then I'm fucking what happened? Can't get my tongue like what's going on. Shit's ending. It's over once again. And then what? I tell people all the time, fear in a positive manner. Because no one elaborates this shit to put fear in a positive manner. Did you know anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone could ghost, anyone could break up with you? That is their choice, free will, for whatever apparent reason. Are you ready for that? When it happens to you, how are you acting? How are you responding? You go look for them, chase for them. As a forewarning, you don't chase adults at all. You don't all this shit fight for love. You don't fight for love. Love is fucking free. It don't cost you shit. Toxic love, that's what you're fighting for, is toxic love. You're chasing somebody, and respectfully, analogy, metaphor, when you know, whoever's more empathetic wise, and person more narcissistic, they want to get a believing, cheating, ghosting, body hopping type of situation. Analogy, metaphor, that's your parent, and you're the little kid. You're inner child. They're leaving you once again. They ain't showing you love once again. Stop chasing adults. Everybody knows right from wrong. And somehow, the someone has all the answers to life, man. But you as a being, what are you gonna do when it happens to you once again? And that's why, as a forewarning, you don't need people in the universe at all. 0 kids. I'm a single father of kids. My kids need me for now, especially my boys. But I'm doing co-parenting. I heard my mom's side. My kids, my baby mom's the mother of boys. She got a partner, her hubby type of situation, right? And I'm single, so on my side to myself, and that's it. But we're talking about co-parenting best as possible. So my kids is cool, you know. Like telling all my boys, like, right now you seem pretty cool. I'll see when you're older if you're more traumatized or not. But the positive, we're talking to each other. All of us is not this drama and bullshit, etc. Wise, like my oldest son, aka stepson, wise, like, you know, I tell him, like, respectfully, like, where's your pops at? You know, respectfully. That's why your brother give a shit. Which I tell him, his brother, hey, don't do that to them. Don't bully him. Where's your father at and shit? Because that's gonna hurt him. And he's older than you, so he's gonna get triggered. So it's called triggered. My tattoo. I show my tattoo. You see this? Stoplight, red light. You're bothering him. And then yellow light, he's becoming angered because you keep talking shit to him, right? And then when the green light hits, hatred. Now you triggered him. The devil comes out of him, and he's whooping your ass. And I talk to all 5 of them. You see this? That's not how my tattoos for a reason. I'm trying to talk to you, man. And to all my 4 boys, my blood boys, right? Tell them shit out. If I wanted to, and I'm forewarning you, that, you know, to trigger you, to put fear in a positive manner. Tomorrow I can wake up, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. Nothing. To the universe. Fuck the universe. Fuck everybody. I'm your father. Guess what? Your older brother. Now you become him. What? You become him. I'm not gonna be in your life no more. At all. Zero. Don't look for me at all. How would you? I asked them, how would you react? How would you like that? And they all four stay quiet. You wouldn't like that, would you? So stop going your brother like that, man. That's traumatizing. You know, he don't know why his father's not in his life. He's not ready for that conversation. I know the answer. His mom, my ex-wife will say, yeah, that's what I tell you. Hey, in due time, he's 12 years old. In due time, you have the conversation. In his head, he pictures his father like he just gave up. He don't want to be in his life. Like, no. The truth is, like, he looks like he's a brown boy like I am. But he's in the hood. I'm in there too, but I'm not part of the streets. My tattoos. As a forewarning, I'm gonna put some clips, right? All the men and women out there, right? If you choose to, which is your choice, free will. Like, I get it, you live in the ghetto hoods like I do, but why would you date anyone that's involved in the black market world? And then you want a relationship and kids and marriage with them, and expect like, well, like your partner's reading the fucking Bible, respectfully. Like, look at the way they live the life. Maybe he or she treats you good as a couple, cool. But what is the lifestyle? What's the environment like? You don't see future in a positive manner. They make movies for a reason, man. You know, so we look similar type of situation. From he's from California. I'm Washington State. But brown is brown for the most part. Gang mafia hoodlum. Y'all look at me. You have the right to judge me. Please do. It don't hurt my feelings at all. Respect when it's only God can judge. Incorrect, because why do we have free one choice? Judge me. Brown person with tattoos, gangbanger, mafioso, hoodlum, prison tattoos. I heard it all. Now, if you don't make a comment, ask a question, you won't ever spark a conversation. You would never know. Or that, just look at me, observe me. You don't have to talk to nobody, man. It's so fucking black and white. It's simple as fuck. It's all energy. You assume I'm a gamer, mafioso, got a prison type of situation. Cool. And I'm speaking to someone in the streets. Look at me, cool. Be scared of me a little bit initially, cool, because you're being aware, being observant, right? Now let me speak. How to treat everybody around me. Like, oh, he's chill with everybody. Yeah, and guess what? I'm not from I'm probably from it, which I am, but I'm not involved in it. That's all the bullshit. You can leave the hood, but the hood leave you. Probably an ego. You're not straight as a being, right? So his father, negative. He's fucking doing a lot of bad shit. In and out of jail, all that good bullshit. Oh yeah, he's statistic. He's from the ghetto hoods, man. That's my tattoos. To call out the whole universe. And that's the reason why the whole universe is segregated. I guarantee we can go to different realms. It'd be the same shit. You travel shit out to Pluto. I'm just cruising around, right? To the hoods, the communities, quote unquote. And I get out of any city. I'm like, this place looks really nice. Yeah, that's called the good area, the suburbs. Oh shit, this place is kind of hella rough. Like, they might have nice buildings. The buildings are, remember, everything man-made, it's man-made. It has no feelings. Nothing man-made will cuss you the fuck up other than the AI when it wants to, right? When you get smart enough, it shout, right? Other than that, the tree can't cuss you out. The fucking water bottle can't cuss you out. Only humans can cuss you the fuck out. So it's the energy. I drive around like, oh shit, this is hella good or it's hella rough. You know what? I'll go to the next city. Got the GPS. I keep going, man. If I got no gas, go to the next gas station, I shall. Why would it, especially my situation, all my tattoos, why would I sit there and, well, I gotta put gas. If I have to, understandable, but I'm staying observant. But if I go to the next gas station, I shall. Farther away, that's why I tell people, you adapt to your environment best as possible, every which way. If not, then what? Accept it as it. What's up, Queensy? How you doing, Queen? How's it going? Respectfully wise, you know, what's up, Queen? Morning, how you doing? How's it going? How you been?
Hey.
Morning, Queen.
Good, how are you?
Good. How was your weekend? How's life? How's everything?
Good.
Yeah?
Kind of been feeling kind of bad, but I'm doing okay.
Hey, Queen, remember that everyday background? You know, we got free one choice for sure, first and foremost, and that's how people at the model of the universe. Just day by day baby steps. Today you woke up sad, depressed, or you're down. The intent is being to talk to yourself. Like, why, how, what's bothering me? And that's today. You know, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So just day by day baby steps, you know. But I tell people, I preach about support teams. Support team will promise you 1,000, my tattoo, you will evolve a lot faster because you reach out to them, hey, I'll go sad, depressed, and be like, they're gonna ask you, well, why, how, what happened? I don't know. Well, do you want to talk about it? You know, I respect your boundaries. You don't have to, but you got it. Eventually, have to trigger you. You want to, right? You should want to feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings to evolve in life, but nobody has to at all. That is everyone's free will choice. You know. So, as a forewarning.
I was just really excited about this guy, and then I just feel like he kind of just stopped showing up. Like, I don't know, just became really
distant.
I kind of had to take my distance because I just felt like I was feeling.
To be 40.
Just ignored, and like he was prioritizing a bunch of other stuff above like me, and just, I don't know, the communication was not really there anymore.
So the sparks
I communicated how I felt,
right,
and he kind of just responded pretty like dry, like didn't really respond to everything that I said, and I'm just not really feeling it anymore, so I'm kind of just like, okay, back to myself.
Back
but
to
I've
me
been
again.
in a weird funk for the past like 2 days, just like kind of unmotivated.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
Just like
go for it.
Every time somebody like does something that makes me like okay, this is how they are as a person, and I kind of just go back into myself. It's upsetting, but it's just that keeps happening.
Right, but Queen, can I tell you something real fast? So, twist, how you doing, Queen?
Maybe my expectations are too high. I don't know.
Right, I was about to say that. Like, remember this. You just said that initially it's kind of hard, right? But as beings, right, I tell people, like, I just speak black and white. No one has to comprehend. I make it sound easy because I support them, right? Because they got it. I have the same feelings. Initially, when it's not the females dating, quote unquote, right? And same thing, I'm like, hey, I'm matching energy, being consistent. But they remind me, hey, yo, King, check out. They don't have to respond to you, know that, right? So when the spark's ending, you're observing that. So what are you doing? What are you choosing? What? You're showing love, respect to the fullest. You're trying to match energy. You met them halfway, but they don't have to meet you halfway. Maybe initially, but let's say scenario. You're just talking behind the phone or face to face. But they can be talking to others.
I kind of sat back.
Yeah, you
see,
you
how
should.
he does more.
Right. Oh yeah.
And like I wasn't really impressed because I kind of felt like nothing was really happening. So I was like, okay, well,
Thank you.
Guess I'm going back into my own stuff.
Right. Hey, Queen, you're totally cool. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, it's okay. The intense once again when it happens to you, right? When the sparks are ending, and let's say you're just dating, like getting to know somebody type of situation, right? It's not official,
it's just not really aligning with me no more. So,
right. But treat yourself in a positive manner.
At least I know.
Right.
So. I know that.
And every time it happens, to talk to yourself, like, hey, what was the red flags? Like, why? What was happening? You know, I was whatever it is, texting, calling, type of situation. But remember, that nobody has to respond to you at all.
So we had a date planned.
Okay.
We had a date planned for dinner, and then he's like, hey, my friend is having a bad day. I'm gonna go play pool with him. Mind you, this is a friend that he goes, one of his homeboys that he goes and hangs out with like every day and goes to play pool with him. So I kind of already felt like, okay, you're gonna choose to go see him over like a day that we planned. I don't like it when my schedule's thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'll make it up to you tomorrow. The next day comes, and then something else comes up. So I'm like, okay, 2 times flaked on.
Yeah.
Kind of
not very factual.
Telling enough for me that he's not trying to
make time for you.
Yeah, because he could have very well. And then he says, oh, I'm tight on funds because I had to go fly out to see my nephew and blah, blah, blah. Like, all this excuses when I'm like, dude, we could have literally, it's the fact that you didn't communicate really.
Right.
It's the fact that you left me in the dark. Like, I would have been cool if you just wanted to
exactly before
stay in and get a pizza. Like, I'm not tripping like that. I'm not materialistic. But it's the lack of care when it comes to, like, what I have set up in my mind. Right. You know? Thank you.
Thank you, Twisted.
That bothers me.
No, and as it should, in a positive manner. That's why the cool thing is you're feeling your feelings. Like,
I don't like it when my schedule's thrown off. That's the only thing. It just...
Right.
It's like, let me know.
Ahead of time. Well, that'd be intent. That's the intent.
When it happens twice, that's telling enough for me that they're not
making time. Yeah. No, most definitely.
Where I'm trying to be.
No, exactly. Well, that's on TikTok. TikTok, they say, like, B40 said he's not that interested. Dave says he's interested in something else. Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I literally...
Yeah.
I just sat back. I was like, okay, let me see if he makes it up tomorrow. He didn't, so I'm like, okay, time to find some new potentials because I'm getting tired of this one.
B40 says...
I know that I deserve better.
Very factual. Very factual. Well, yeah, communication, remember, you're talking, and Queen, what you're doing is what? Communication and comprehension. On his side, he's doing communication, no comprehension, because if it was comprehended, he at least, you know what, babe, check out. I'm really busy right now. I'm going to make time for us. You know, stay consistent with them. Not like, hey, you know, all those excuses. Yo, my tattoos. When people have excuses in life, check out. SOS, stuck and stupid. 1 + 1 = 3, wrong answer. Like, just be honest about it. I'm really busy right now, or you know what, I'm not in the mood to on this date. I know we talked about it, but here's the kicker. Like, we can all, if we're into somebody, anybody can make time for anybody. I promise you that. Anybody can. But here's the kicker. Remember this. Love is consistent. Black and white, very simple. Toxic love is inconsistent. It's all excuses. The emotional roller coaster ride. If your side's love, cool. You're being consistent.
Yeah.
If their side's toxic love, they're being inconsistent. The highs, the lows, you know, the highs, the lows, the positive, negatives. Like, no, that's called toxic love. It's the emotional roller coaster ride on their side because they're not ready for it. So you can't respect, you can't force people in your life. That's why you be selfish and positive.
Yeah,
man, you know
I'm
what?
not gonna sit there and chase.
Yeah,
and be
don't
like,
chase.
Hey, why aren't you reaching out? Why
Fuck all
aren't you
that.
sending? No, I'm just gonna sit back and see if you do it.
Right.
And if you don't, I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
I guess I gotta step back into my stuff now.
Right, and then
but
when
it's okay. At least I.
Yeah, and then on top of that, what you call, tell people like, it's reverse psychology, right? Like, so when they, you know, I tell people, my motto, you play dumb, I play dumber. You play stupid, I play stupider. So when you when you back up, backpedal, right? And you know they text you whatever, like, why you backing up? Like, why you being distant? I'm doing what you're doing. How do you like that? Respect me. How do you like that? You don't like it, nor do I. So stop doing that. So we try this again to be consistent, communication, comprehension. If not, then you know what? I'm choosing myself. I'll be your friend and social support team, and that's it. But I like you. Don't like me enough, respectfully. I like you, and I've been consistent.
I got bothered because he only would be texting, what are you doing? Like, whenever it's his convenience, whenever he's done fucking hanging with his boys. I'm like, I'm not trying to feel like last option. So, and
God, I'm older than the Bible, bro. Sound like a narcissistic boy.
Saying that bothers me. Why can't you write out the whole word? The WYD is just, I'm like, nah, that's no effort at all.
All my tattoos about life, by the way.
He's like, oh, I just started saying that.
I can teach you about God in the universe. It's easy.
I started feeling comfortable with you. And I'm like, just because you feel comfortable doesn't mean you have to stop putting in effort. What does that mean? Like,
I can trace my ancestry back. Respect to say, a little opposite side of Queensy on TikTok, right? So remember this. Everyone has right to judge, right? And here's the best part. I'm going to show you the whole universe. I tattoo my body for a reason. All my tattoos is black and white, straight to the point, to trigger all the universe. I don't care what color he is, what do you believe in, respect. When I say that, be 2D world, 20D, you know, you speak to the, you know, your ancestors, right? So like here, I'll show you what. So they comment on TikTok like, hey, I couldn't listen to anybody who decided to put all that shit on their face, which you're talking about myself, right? God, I'm older than the Bible, bro. I can trace my ancestry back 275,000 years ago. I mean, yeah, explain the bike. Cool. So ancestry, right? Respectfully, when I say that respectfully, all our ancestors are dead. Respectfully, right? So your ancestry, what can they do for you today than on the present? You're in toxic relationships. What can your ancestors do for you? Respectfully to all universe, that's in the zombies or addicts and addiction. What can your ancestors do for you today to now the present? None to be above, nothing. So, our keyboard warriors, my tattoos, it says right here, the freshest one, it says, bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard warrior trolls. Your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be better without you. Shots fired. What's good? And here's the best part. They're just fucking words. If my petty words bother you, verbally, it's on my body for a reason. I make my shirts and hoodies. So when I walk the streets, it's going to trigger a lot of people. What? You're a bully? Yeah, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be better without you. Because guess what? I would not be talking to you. No, but you would not be willing. Nobody was. But you are here for a reason. My tattoo is black and white. If you're, too narcissistic, the bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girls, you lose disciples. The fuck up to the universe. Everything you touch, you destroy. You are common unknowing. All of you are too empathetic wise. Yo, you're God disciples, religious, spiritual, whatever you are, right? So you're going to self-sabotage your life. And date karma, the big fucking word karma, then do opposite attract. I pray for you. You're the old version of myself. Nobody's the one. Simple as that. Respect, nobody's the one. Respectfully, we all do this shit, right? Because no one has, if you don't have support to tell you in middle school, high school, everyone does the same shit. We all play the role of we can tell a soft story. Respectfully, my ex did me wrong, my parents, my kids. Respectfully, right? But you're not above in life. So you expect a new person to come in your life that's more empathetic wise than you are, right? And to come change your life, make you a better person. They can hold you and guide you. The downfall of you traumatized, hurt people. What do we do? Hurt people. Not intentional, but we do. Heal people. What do we do? Heal people. We tell stories. Hey, that's a red flag. Major red flag. But you don't see what I see, but let me elaborate. You don't have to comprehend my side, communication, comprehension. Your side, I'm talking to you, you're being patient, open-minded. Communication, you don't have to comprehend. But I will share you everything I can share with you. And when you see it, you know, what are you doing? What are you choosing? And from there, I tell you, I tell you before, it's not ever about, as it being, I say all the time, it's not ever about being right, ever. You're the old version of myself. I did the same shit. I did the same mistakes. But here's the best part. I'm talking to you. I don't have a support team at your age at all, you know. So that's my tattoo that's triggering. I don't care, especially once again, if a woman's talking what I'm talking about, she can have all tattoos called what? Sex appeal. Simple as that. She be talking about fucking the sky and the whole universe will be there. I promise you that any female life, I promise you that. Hundreds of thousands of followers, chilling right there in the audience. I'm a man, I work to myself, and we get shitted on type of situation, but I don't stop because of that at all. That's why I challenge the whole universe. Teach me about real life. What? Respectfully, fuck your car, fuck your home, fuck your money, fuck your job. Teach me about your life and life in general. If I'm depressed, what do I do? Toxic relationships, what do I do? You got kids? Why can't you do co-parenting? Why are you bitter in life? Let's talk about that. You can't do that. Respectfully, blue pillar. Stay on man-made bullshit. Brag about everything man-made. Your body, your beauty. But when you're, once again, getting mistreated, really physically abused, getting fucked on, you know, toxic bullshit, they cheat on you, divorce your ass again, ask your body, ask your beauty, ask your job, ask your car, ask your home, ask your money for advice. Fucking crickets. Oh my gosh. Life's so hard. Black and white, very simple. Support teams, man. Help a lot to the fullest. But you as a being, everybody in the universe, all is a messenger and communication. Everybody, all. Tell me I'm wrong. The only person that can do comprehension is you. You're the one feeling your feelings. If you want to feel your feelings or not. Once again, don't version myself. You're the nice girl. You're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too gullible. You're too naive. Call it what? People pleasers like I was. Because you don't know how to realize boundaries. You don't know how to say no. You don't know how to be mean to people because they be mean to you. And spiritual talk, rebel conversations, by allowing that to happen to yourself, you're mean to yourself. Hurt your own feelings. Make that shit make sense. You want love, but you don't know what love is. Because if you did, I promise you 1,000, you would not allow anyone to take your love or energy from you. I promise you that. I can guarantee you that. Why am I 2 years, 5 months, like 6 months single, chill by myself? There was potential, but it didn't work out, quote unquote. I'm not respectfully. I don't get sad. I don't get depressed. Nothing of that. Respectfully, I trip. I don't fall. I go my day. I go my life. Respectfully, wives, and that's the thing. I just speak black and white, very simple. I challenge the whole universe, and that's why I go life for the universe, not for myself, for you guys. So you don't, beat yourself up and question your self-worth. There is love out there, but first and foremost, it starts with you as a being. If you want to work on yourself, nobody has to at all. And with queens, respectfully, like a lot of queens, like you're empathetic wise, you gotta be cautious with your feelings, man. That's why observe the energy when it's going away, the spark's ending. Talk to yourself, hey little ones, how, why, what's going on with you was, And then I promise 1,000, anybody can make time for anybody. What's up, Coach? How you doing? How's it going? Respectfully, I want to draw that door again. Yay. And it's cool. Hey, people, hey, judge me. I tell you, I took a lot of this platform to the fullest. Like, judge me. I don't hurt my feelings. That's why I say respect. Only God can judge. If that's factual, if it was factual, I challenge the whole universe, even God. Like, your higher source, quote unquote. So if I'm doing wrong, strike me down, so be it. But, you gave me free will and choice. Because if you didn't give me free will and choice, it would be embedded in my head. I can't call you out. So that's why everyone's, we're part of God. Being in the higher source, that was part of the universe, quote unquote. But everyone's unique. Everyone, everyone's, they all have their own journey type of situation. My journey is completed. I just tell stories. That's all I do for the I just tell stories so you don't become the original myself. And respect when I say this, like, if your relationship is toxic, as a forewarning, you don't think I've been anything but to tell you. But I say it all the time, to put fear in you in a positive manner. If your relationship is toxic, and you both of you want each other by idea, well, maybe, you know what? Let's have a kid. That'll make the relationship better. Let's get married. It'll make it better. No, if it's toxic, it's toxic. It's not going to make it any better. It might make it better for a day or two. Kids are blessed and also listen respectfully. Especially to the queen's wives. Just because, y'all have a kid, he doesn't got to stay. As a forewarning, he doesn't have to stay. Is it wrong? Yes, it is. But remember that is his choice, free will. My tattoos, I could be a deadbeat father. Fuck, I have 8 kids. Fuck the universe and that's it. Fuck my 8 kids, I'm out. My choice, free will. Or become the better baby daddy. Have drama and bullshit because I'm still my feelings. Having an exes go type of situation. But then I want love. Then I want a partner. And then she becomes the new partner, aka supply wise. And she becomes the punching bag. And if she's too empathetic wise, she won't say shit at all. I'll give, my baby mom's computer, trigger me type of situation, beef with my baby mom's, quote unquote, scenario feels, it's not factual, but if scenario happens all the time, and then I go home, triggered as fuck, pissed off with my baby mom's, bumping heads, and I take it on my current girlfriend, quote unquote, remember, scenario, it's not factual, I don't got a girlfriend. And then what? If she's too empathetic wise, she's too submissive, she won't say nothing. She will pray, but manifest, she's religious, spiritual, that higher source, the universe, will change my ways, so I'll stop being mean to her. But remember this, respect is it's not factual. No one in the universe can do it for you but you. That's my choice free will to work on myself. And remember, to talk out the whole universe, the door is right there. Anybody can leave whenever you want to. That is your free will and choice. The downfall you're too pathetic wise, you feel guilty. You question your self-worth, and you're like, if I leave them, what will happen to them? Respectfully, adults. We're fucking adults, man. This cell phone has all the answers to fucking life. Don't feel guilty when you get it. Believe, no matter it's 2 days, 10 days, 3 years in. It's not getting better. And for once again, a positive manner, which people don't elaborate this shit. I do what gets out of my body. You and I cannot get in our body back. What God Almighty cannot give it back to you. What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings around people around you, especially by your side? Make that shit make sense, man. It's your life. Don't do it to yourself. Do not self-sabotage your life. Crucify yourself. You're done your sentencing. Every time I go home, fuck her. I'm already saying that shit at work, in the streets, whatever I'm doing. I'm dreading to go home. When you're dreading to go home to your partner, it's fucking over. It's been over a long time ago. Especially if you can have the adult conversation, the uncomfortable conversation. It's been over, man. Or you accept it. It is what it is. Higher sources. If that was factual, if it was I did the same thing. I don't manifest respect stuff. I say that word manifestation, the third eye. I have certain things of the universe. That's the 4D, 10D, 20 in the matrix. That's not my realm. I know of it. Once again, communication. I'm not knocking on you guys. That is your realm. But I'm just here. I just keep it black and white. 2D, 3D in the world. Because you're spiritual religious, but you're in a toxic relationship. Why? How? So I did this shit. My first big mom. 12 years. I pray, but I manifest. It changes the ways. 12 years deep, 3 daughters deep type of situation. It didn't work in no one's favor. Everybody lost. Everybody lost. Right? Second baby mom, 7 years, 5 boys. Said the same shit, But that situation, I was more. I'm the one. Am I being as far as like narcissistic as far as you have verbal abusive. Everyone has narcissistic traits, and physical abusive. Obviously, that's not healthy at all. But I'm verbal. Physical, I don't believe in fighting at all with nobody. Even my own kids, my boys don't like them fighting. I go, yo, use your words. What? I promise you 1,000 my tattoo. I'm trying to teach you. Words cut deeper than a knife. Do reverse psychology. Call him stupid. Yeah, I know you don't like it, so call him stupid. What? Instead of hitting him, call him stupid. And look how he gets me. He got mad, bitter. Than I go, open your mouth. What? Open your mouth. Tell him you don't like that, and tell him. Tell all my kids all the time. You don't like it. I don't like it either. Stop calling me that. I'll stop calling you that. If not, then I'll push you away. I'm your brother. Just because he's your brother, I'm gonna talk to you. I go, when have you seen your uncles around? I don't really talk to them. Respect, I don't even know but myself. So I vibe with people that vibe with me, match my energy type of situation. And typically, for the most part, family is a tattoo, social media family. Y'all my peoples, y'all my family behind the screen. People I vibe with. We're my blood family. My blood family, they all think I'm crazy, but it doesn't hurt my feelings because respect, I give no fucks. Because the only person I need, chase, compete, submit any validation from is the person or myself. It's not my kids. I don't have probably let's say a potential. None of the universe. Like y'all can. I don't care if you hate me. The same. I don't care. What? I don't care. You 95% of the universe to put my number. If you're in the whole universe, 95% of the universe, you guys care. You're scared. You're the one who care about people's feelings. They're talking about me. Who gives a fuck? What? Who cares? Why do you care? Anyone that talks shit about you, they're doing deflection, projection, potentially gaslight, manipulation. Here's the best part: to call it the whole universe. Don't call yourself a good person, religious person, spiritual person, atheist person if you're being mean to others. You know what you're doing. Every which way. You have no fucking excuses to blame. No, it ain't God, ain't the universe, ain't Lucifer, ain't the devil. It's you. It's fucking you. Because you're traumatized. You're doing deflection, projection. Because you don't want to feel your feelings. I already know the fucking answer to the universe, man. Black and white, very simple when I taught this shit. So, you're good for the streets, you're good for nothing. Spanish basura garbage. I just called you out. What's good? And here's the best part. They're just words. They're petty words. Why they bother you so much? But yes, I get it. Words cut deeper than a knife. Words are spells. Positive, inspirational, motivational, beautiful, phenomenal, or very destructive, very traumatizing, very hurtful. I comprehend it. Trust me, I comprehend it. I have all these words in my body to get your attention. Can I ask a question about a girl I like from church? Yeah, please do. Remember, church is good, God is good. But once again, I tell people, for the religious people and spiritual people, but especially more religious people, like, God is good. I'm like, yeah, God is good. Ready for it? Curveball? But are you good? What? What does that mean? Just because you go to church, read the Bible. I got Bible tattooed right here. Kind of thrown through Jesus, behind my ears. I put some other little Bible passages in my body. Remember this, but it doesn't make me a good person. Ask me on the words, how do I carry myself? That's the shit. It's energy, man. I can read the Bible, go door to door. Does that make me a good person? I got a tattoo of the Virgin Mary on my body. It does not make me a good person. How do I care myself? How do I treat others? Do I show respect to you and everybody in the mother, or just certain people? I'm cherry picking. I'm typically more narcissistic. That's why boys and girls are narcissistic. They can act nice, be narcissist, aka narcissistic, or be, if they're acting nice, narcissistic. If they're being nice, be empathetic. Simple as that. That's naturally you. Cool, positive energy, negative energy. It's on front of your face, man. But once again, I tell people at the same time, the easiest people to destroy in the whole fucking universe is all the religious people, all the spiritual people, because a lot of them are codependent of God, my ancestors. Astrology, numerology, crystals, tarot, do all that. I'm not knocking on you, but do not become codependent of it. Because if you do, you will always get destroyed. I read the cards, I prayed, you did, yeah, I know all about that. But remember this, it's my choice for you to act nice, not be nice. Every day above ground. If I'm saying that, it's the whole universe is. But I promise you, 1,000 energy was shifting a long time ago. There was major red flags. If the red flags have neon fucking lights, you would have a zillion red flags for days, months, years to be with that individual. One individual, not multi, not 210, one, because you're doing monogamy type of situation. But if not, then accept it. It is what it is. Like, don't do that to yourself. It's so unjust to do it to yourself, because then from there, you get scared of love. You daydream about it. You're happy for others. I say all the time, you're happy for others. Like, I used to be like, fuck. 12 years, my first baby moms. I'm like, damn. Especially in Seattle. Seattle, fucking taste the rainbow. All the cultures, all the nationalities, all these fucking beautiful beings, right? And fucking power couples, I'm like, damn. And every time they meet my girls, they'd be like, what are you doing with her? Like, yeah, just, who I love. Like, but you guys are opposites every which way. If I look at you cosmetically, right, visually, before both of you open your mouth, I would be scared of you. She'd be a fucking angel. But when y'all speak to each other, like, yo, what are you doing with her by your side, man? But 12 years in Seattle, I heard that shit in my life, But no one elaborated energy, conversation. And I heard the Empath Narcissist, met my tattoos. 2000, if you're square, you're narcissist. I'll tell you about square empathetic. Says love, it's a heart, love, and it says, whatchamacallit, it's a full heart. So if you're circle, narcissistic, too many tattoos, broken heart, you like. Boys and girls narcissistic, they're not love. Why? They're not love themselves. Because they did, I don't know how to love somewhat, they won't be mad or mean with you type of situation. So for 12 years, and I would see my customers, people in the street, like, fuck, look at them. Badass fucking couple. Lovey, dovey. Every time I see them, it's not just once in no. Every time I see these people in the streets, they're always fucking lovey dovey and shit. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the universe, but I'm happy for myself. But I pray, if I manifest, that higher source, born of Catholic, that God could do it for me. It would change her ways. If that was factual, man, before any of us were born, before social media, before the fucking technology, man, our ancestors, quote unquote, your parents, great, they would have been fucking lovey-dovey as fucking both. They would be both empathetic, good people, religious people, spiritual people. But it's not factual, because if it was, then why are we suffering? Why do we have toxic households? Mother's not there, father's not there, both parents aren't there. And because the relationship fell apart, because the fucking feelings, remember that. To Forewarn, you don't comprehend. When you make a decision with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always fall on your face. He left, fuck him, I'm out. Fuck these kids, I'm out. My first baby mom, nothing against her, Debbie mother, 13 years now, has been her daughter's life. That is her choice, she will. Nothing against her. I comprehend her to the fullest. She had no support teams at all, nor did I, but guess what? I was more empathetic, why she more narcissistic. We did opposite track, but nothing against her. If I was to ever see, pray God she's alive, but if we ever see, bump into each other in this universe, I know she'd be like, fuck, what's all the tattoos? Like, this is our story. It's the whole universe story. Now I know what you did. That's why you chose me out of 5. The other 4 are fucking like you, hood niggas and shit from the streets like I am, right? But I'm not part of the mix like that. You're deep in like they are. You chose to play, opposite track. You sold me a dream. Play me like a fiddle, but I give you props because you know what you're doing, right? Nothing against you. But respectfully, like your middle name Gisela, number Giselas in my life. What? Number Giselas. No female from the ghetto hoods can't send me a dream at all. Yeah, queen, you're beautiful, cosmetic, Latin, Dominican, Asian, whatever, you're cool, but look at your energy. Respect is garbage. Inside, you're queen, you're broken, ugly, lost. Respectfully. I'll be a friend of social support team, but not by my side. I like you. You can like me, queen, you can like me all you want. I love you. Yeah, you can do all that, but guess what? Your energy is not, it's opposites. If you want to, we can talk and vibe, and that's it. Remember this. On your side, forewarning you, control your energy, control your feelings, build compassion. That's why if you don't, you will fall on your face. Why? Because the more we talk, the more you vibe, you're going to like me more. Because the way I care of myself, the way I speak. But respect me as a forewarning to remind you there won't be us. You already hear that? Again, I remind you every single time. And when it hurts you, you're being mean. I'm not being mean, but telling the truth. We can do this. But remember this, you're going to hurt your own feelings. Because that's like the many females, many queens out there. that bothers you, that you problem, that I problem, but we definitely can talk about it. I respect your boundaries, but I don't deal with toxicity. I don't deal with jealousy and insecurity issues, especially if it's platonic. If I'm emotionally cheating, yeah, call me out on my shit. Definitely call me on my shit. But if not, then that's because your ex-exes, they traumatized you, right? You're jealous and controlling because of them. They broke trust and loyalty. I am not your ex-exes. I am not your past. I am today, the now, the present. You ready for this? What? You ready for this? For somebody, that's what I speak the way you speak to the fullest to get your attention. That's how it should be in reality if you're in the healing journey. You can build compassion, man. If not, I like you. That's cool feelings, but it's not factual, man, because then it's like your dreams. That's why I'm going to play a bunch of clips. And me as a being, like, it's black and white. If I tell you all the time, if I want toxic relationships, I'm going to all the ghetto hoods universe. All of them, every single one of them. I got 1,000 benefits in the ghetto hoods. Thousands. Because the queens, they don't know this conversation, and they'll follow and love me really, really fast because the way my energy is, the way I carry myself. And I'll sit there and do communication comprehension. I'll be patient, open minded to the fullest. And if they fall in love with me, the downfall is they're not ready for me. That's the downfall. So I already know that, and I could be body hopping like crazy every which way. But I don't want to do that. I did the whole phase before Benefits in Seattle 2011. Hurt people, right? So obviously, two wrongs don't make it right at all. But, you know, my baby mom did me wrong in 2008, 9. She had that position with a Cuban nigga that I know was one person, but it could be multiple. I don't know. I just know one, right? And from that way, it sold me a dream. Because remember, when kids are involved, it's fucking, you can be a relationship. Remember this, if your partner is bitter to narcissistic, they don't want to see you happy. So you see with another female, male, whatever you're into, right? They'll be like, test you type of situation. She did test me and I failed. There was a potential badass queen, right? Hell yeah. She almost every which way. And she called me. I was there with homegirl, right? She called me, hey, I'm gonna work it out, do it for the kids. Like, and I for one the girl, the potential to be like, hey, like, I'm just letting you know that we would try this, but I still have feelings for my baby mom type of situation. Hey, morning, what's up? My name you Ben. Have a safe trip, have a good day at work, stay blessed, good seeing you, queen. You know? And I told her, you know, I still have feelings for her. That's the shitty part. Remember this, if you know you got feelings with people, your exes, especially when kids are involved, don't try to get relationships. If you do it for one of them, hey, like I did, hey, I still have feelings for her. I'm forewarning, we can try this, but remember the day she called me, hey, you want to be a family, more likely, I'll get up and leave. So that's my kids, my daughters, you know, I don't like being away from them type of situation because of codependency, right? And she did. She did the math and I failed. She called me, and you know, I'm chilling home like 2 a.m, right? I get up and she leaves. She's like, I want to be a family, work it out again. And she's like, where are you leaving? Where are you going? I'm like, going back to my baby mom's. And she said she want to work it out, be a family again. She's like, you really doing this? Like, I told you in the beginning, I forewarned you. Like, if this fucking feelings of love, quote unquote, but every have a toxic love, it's not a fucking light switch. I don't know how to get rid of it. You know, if it was, I'd be with you. As simple as that. But it's not like that. I don't know how to do that, right? So I got up, left, drove home, you know, because I was still paying for everything with my baby mom's wives, right? I get there, and she's I was lying to you. I told you a dream. What do you mean? And I go back to her, see if she takes you back. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so that's a forewarning. That's the shit. When kids are involved, easier said than done, man. Like, when no kids are involved, tell people, yo, you go to breakups, no kids are involved? Fuck, be like Forrest Gump. Run for dear life. Move to a different state, go to fucking Pluto. Who gives a fuck? Run. No contact, run. Block them all you want, but here's the kicker. If you're trauma bonded, then you might will go back or you accept them. With the trauma bond, you break up 1 time, 3 times, 5 times. That's a trauma bond. You give too many chances. Way more than you're supposed to, right? Or if they cheat on you 1 time, 5 times. Yeah, everyone they fuck. Even your little supporting the potential was not, you know, either they're evolving in the healing journey or they're like, I'm stalemate, I got you. But no one's evolving. We all bitch about our partners, right? Support teams, support for each other, presence, energy, but no one's evolving. No one knows how to get over the relationship. Breakups, then you always go back. Yeah, that's stalemate. No one's evolving. So, and you're more likely to take them back because of a trauma bond. But once again, when kids are involved, it hurts more. Like, fuck. Are they actually being authentic, want to work it out again, or not squash it? But my personal opinion, now that I worked on myself, I won't do that. If I have a partner, it doesn't work out, even if she's pregnant type of situation, like, yo, we're going to do co-parenting. What? Co-parenting. But I'll be here for you each way, as your baby father, you know, type of situation, the father of the boys, or little one to be, daughter, whatever he or she's going to be, and do co-parenting. And that's it. I just want you to do it for yourself, but there won't be us, respectfully. I don't need you in my life, I want you in my life. I don't deal with toxicity at all, respectfully. And she be giving up on us, like, you know, you give up on yourself because of the way you carry yourself, respectfully. The little one will not pay the price. But if you want to become the bitter, all my tattoos, the bitter baby moms cause drama, you can. Because heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy. Feelings is not factual at all. And if otherwise, you don't have to do compassion. So you believe me, that you need me. Why? Because I'm the father of the baby to be? No, co-parenting. I'll be here every which way. That's why be careful who you lay down with type of situation. And remember this, black and white, very simple. When you have TLC sex intercourse, you change energy from a bond, soul tie, trauma bond, twin flames. Potentially catch feelings, STDs, or babies. Black and white, very fucking simple because one night. And all that shit, I'll get out of my body. And make my shit to hoodies to cause the whole universe. What? Fuck your excuses. Everybody know right from wrong. Ask Alexa, ask Google, ask Siri, YouTube. What can happen when you have TLC sex intercourse? What can you catch? I don't know if it'll tell you feelings part, but I will tell you STDs or babies for sure. Feelings majority for sure. It's the feelings part. They get up and cheat. They tell somebody else. That's their choice, free will. So why are you chasing them? Is there, once again, I know it's wrong. Yes, we know it's wrong, but that is their choice, free will. So why are you stressing about one person? Why don't you fall back, work on yourself, figure out, okay, why did it fail once again? Everything was good in the beginning, as we say, and it should start failing once again. And once again, I tell all these stories. Nobody has to comprehend because my situation, like I say all the time, I dislike that saying that we had to learn the hard way. Fuck learn the hard way, respectfully. Caught the whole universe. So all these beings, and the whole universe being spiritual, religious, fucking from all the universe, like, bro, like, you've been knowing the king, queens, you've been knowing this shit before I was even born. Before I was even fucking born. You could open your mouth a long fucking time ago, but you didn't. Selfish. Especially with technology, man, but you're scared. I get the rules of the universe. People, like, once again, people that are empathetic wise, what you gonna call it, we always get destroyed. We don't make it too long. But I'm gonna live in fear because of that, because boys and girls are narcissistic. They don't want you to evolve to working yourself at all. They don't want you to feel your feelings. They want you to wear the mask, mouth, and be codependent of mammy bullshit. Get more money, get cars, Gucci and Prada, all the mammy bullshit. BBLs, vibe, do what you gotta do, mammy bullshit. But you're not gonna evolve in life when it comes to you as a being, because you'll be stressing about one person in the whole universe. Make that shit make sense, man. That's why I got the whole universe. All my tattoos for a reason, man. Like, I'm doing this. I've been doing it 4.5 years of my life. I'll do it to my last dying breath. To tell a story to the universe so you don't becoming many of us. And you want kids. Respect for kids. It's a blessing. Also a lesson, respectfully wise. But I'm trying to prevent it. Nobody can stop this shit at all. But you can definitely prevent it by telling stories. So you don't become us. I tell all my kids, I don't want you to become your mother and father at all. At all. Kids, marriage, that shit, that term in your head, word, that should be, your vocabulary when you're 30 or 40 years old, roughly. Make sure you are good for yourself every which way. I'll be by your side if you allow me to be by your side. I know I'm your father. I'm in child trauma. I destroyed you with my words for the majority of your life. But I have a support team. But now I'm talking to you. So I'll ask from you guys, do better than I did. To take care of yourself first and foremost. Love you. And from the bench to be that he or she, whatever you're into, they love themselves, and then you become one. If not, then you be codependent of the universe, and when they get up and cheat, leave, it's going to hurt you and destroy you. But the positive is this: I'll talk to you if you want to talk about it. All you got to tell me is a couple of words of a sentence. I know you're going to break up, they cheated, and it hurts really fucking bad. I get it, I was you. So, say a word of a sentence, and I elaborate. I did to my daughter, my other niece and nephews and shit. You're around 18, 20, 25-year-olds, right? And I tell them, and they say a couple of words of a sentence, they fucking start choking the fuck up or bawling. They're like, how do you know all this? Because I was you. The whole word's myself. It's crazy, huh? Like, I'm in your head, right? Running around. Hold your hand. Like, it's cool, man. I go, I was you. It's okay, you shed your tears. Nothing wrong with shedding tears at all. I say tap you all the time. Ball so you can't ball no more. What? Speak that in. Spiritual talk, speak to the universe. All those negative thoughts and negative triggers in your head. Get all that negative energy out. Say what you gotta say. Fuck my ex. Fuck the universe. Fuck God. Fuck my parents. Whatever you gotta say. Say what you gotta say. You're angry. You're bitter. You have the right to feel like that for now. It's only for now. You're the only one who can feel your feelings, to comprehend your feelings. So you don't have people come in your life to destroy you as friend associate, especially as a partner. The worst one as partners. Because that's the people that destroy you the worst, because you exchange energy with, you give love, time, and feelings to them. But once again, fear in a positive manner, the longer you are as an individual, the more it's going to hurt. Whoever's more empathetic wise, you will get destroyed. The nice girl. The bad boy, bad girl, fuck boys, nah, they get up and leave. They'll do body up and whole face. If they know they're trying to bond you, they'll come back a billion times. So I tell my one-on-ones, I blocked them. They can reach out to me. They're fucking around somebody else. I promise you, 1,000 of my tattoos, they will always come back. They won't. As a forewarning, it's not about being right, but they shall. And when they do, I'm asking you a question now. What will you do? What will you choose? What do you mean? It's been 4 months. It doesn't matter. They will come back because they'll always test you. Because you exchanged energy, you became one. You had TLC sex intercourse. They will always test you daytime. Now, 20 years from now, you lovey-dovey, married, everything. They'll always come back. But why do they do that? To test you. If you will fold, because your energy is there. If you don't let them go, typically you will fold. I promise you will. Because especially behind the phone, from the fuck this time, you'll block people cold. And what? Okay, they're blocking you, right? No contact. And when they fucking come to your house, knock on your fucking door, babe, want to talk to you, and you're behind the door, lock that shit. I'm not gonna open the door. They can sit there, sit in the car, and just begging shit. And you feel sad for them. That's not your fucking kid, man. They destroyed you. Verbally abusive, physically abusive, fuckboy, fuck girl. Don't open the door at all. If you do, become one again. Have TO6 intercourse and lovey-dovey shit, and they use you for whatever day, month, or week, and fucking peace the next, and they come back and they do it again and again and again. Yeah, respect. You don't know it because you allow it, but you don't know that if you we allow it initially. But I tell people all the time, if you don't have a support team, this conversation I'm telling you, then you don't have a support team. Respectfully, a true support team that can elaborate. What? They're gonna come. Are you ready for it? That's the biggest one universe is them. You ready to let you don't want to let go? Then that's on you. You're the only one who can do comprehension. Forgiveness, communication, I'm talking to you. You're talking to yourself. You did the wrong, cool. You can't forget it. You lived it. It happened to you, right? You lived the type of situation. Second hardest part, gotta let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why it failed. When you can let that ex go or exes go, they can come fucking crying about the kids, whatever. Yo, where's your kids at? What? Where's the mother of your kids? Where's your parents? I won't give you money, respectfully. If I do, I'll do it myself. I'll charge you. I'm not giving no cash. Nothing, no cash up, nothing. I'll do it myself. So I can see physically because they say they're whatever gonna do shit. They just want $1 just on a sob story. That's the top people. Everybody plays a role within top sob stories initially because you don't know what you're doing at all. You don't need to elaborate. And then you build, once you build compassion, no one can sell your dream at all. I promise you that. So that's why I tell stories. So you don't become the version of myself. I won't ever feel like that again. I won't ever worry about no female in the universe. That I'm talking to her, she doesn't squash it. She's not, I'm texting, she's not texting back. So be it. A zillion queens in the universe. Why would I stress about one? Respectfully. And likewise for the queens. All these kings in the universe, why stress about one? There's somebody out there, I promise you, that will match your energy. But as long as if you're ready for it. If not, then hurt people, man. That's a warning. But let me play clips, a lot of clips today. Which I do more often for the most part now because my situation, I'm not talking about this for like word for word, 4.5 years of my life. And I would say to my husband, brother, that's why I speak very black and white, very simple, straight to the point, that's it. I don't go deep in the rabbit hole. I'm not going to tell you a Bible story, no. At all, for what? For what? Therapist, counselor, I love to challenge them in a positive manner, open mind debate. I go, all this therapy, that DSM-5 book, and you can't help your clients at all, I spoke to some therapists, because they'd be like, because my one-on-ones, they'd be like, hey, I got a therapist counselor, I told them about you. And they'd be like, first thing they say, is he certified? And I go, hey, tell him I say this, man. No, I'm not certified. I don't need a man piece of paper. You're certified. Why are you scared of my conversation? Why am I debating a positive man about life? You're certified. You should be able to slaughter me. No, hands down type of situation. So, and a lot of the counselor therapists, they can't take it. They don't like that. Because now they're, what? Testing their intelligence, like, yo, your experience, went to college, mammy fucking college, that mammy decent fiber, they can't fix nobody at all. Science can't do shit for you at all, respectfully, right? So, let's do this. I speak to Forewarn already, and they'll be like, yo, you speak pretty good for yourself. Why don't you, respect for her all the time, why don't you go to college with be a therapist? No, I won't. Oh, thank you for the gift, queen. Respect, I won't. No. You're certified. I'm not knocking you, I'm happy for you, but myself, no. I just go live. And then they get mad. Well, you can't offer free therapy. It's illegal. It's wrong. I go, how? It's wording. Why don't you put therapy in that too? I go, it's because you guys want $1. The boys who are narcissistic, this fucking mammy world wants $1. So that's how it works. It's all this whole universe, mammy bullshit. It's all about $1 to the fullest. I go, you went to college, everything which way, right? But now you're bothered because of what I'm talking about. Straight to the point, black and white, very simple, and you don't like the answer. You feel challenged, quote unquote. And here's the best part: all you therapists, counselors, college psychiatrists, life coach. Right, you life coaches, narcissist creators, you can't, respectfully, to call you out, you can't be in toxic relationships ever. What's up, Queen? Respectfully. How? Why? You're a therapist, you're a counselor, psychiatrist, a life coach, narcissist creator. How are you in a toxic relationship? How the fuck are you going to divorce? How are you getting cheated on? Make that shit make sense, Like, bro, It blows my fucking mind, and it's respecting this part. And then you date a zombie, and that's an addiction, and you're a therapist, counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, life coach, narcissist creator. That's my situation, respectfully. If I had to keep on my side, a girlfriend, right? Maybe my girlfriend, you know, whatever, you know, let's say Anna, right? She's European, she's from Germany, whatever. She's beautiful, exotic, and by the way, she's an addict. She's, you know, she's an alcoholic. Everyone's be like, what are you doing with her? Everyone's gonna call me out. All my people would be like, what are you doing with her? Respectfully. Mr. Positive, all this shit. What are you doing with her? There's a zillion creatures in the universe, as you just say, and you chose her because I love her. You know, I could hold her and guide her. I could fix her. Like, nobody can fix nobody, man. It's your own journey type of situation. That's why you match energy to take energy at all. If not, you will always fall on your face. And when you do, and you shall, what will we do? Again, we will play the role. We can tell a sob story and point the finger at everybody that is fucking wrong. Because of them, I'm traumatized. And then you can say that. I did the same shit. But once again, support teams hold you and guide you. Check out, yes, they did you wrong. Your parents did you wrong. Yes, but remember this. The way you're going so far, you're doing what? The generational cycle. Because if you're not doing that, you're becoming them. Unfortunately, you're going to become them. If you don't change your ways, that's on you. You're the only one who can break the generational cycle. Your parents haven't done it. None of your family hasn't done it. They're in toxic relationship, body hopping, whole face. All that bloodbath. And you're the one trying to go for love. Cool, you're trying. Focus on you. Don't worry about your family. You pray for all your family and that's it. Don't become them. It's so black and white, very simple. Your future is in front of your face. If you're in toxic relationships all the time, you know, let's say you're a zombie addict and addiction. I hear that my one-on-ones all the time. You know, they're addicts, they're zombies and shit, right? My father, my grandfather. You say your grandfather's still an addict, an alcoholic, and you're 20, 40 years old? You're becoming them. What? Shots fired. You're becoming them. You bitch about them, right? And they're still alive. You have time. You know, you got a lot of time. But if not, 40 years from now, let's say I'm down to a king, queen, 40 years old, and the grandfather, 80 years old. Yeah, 40 years from now to beat him or her. Grandmother, whoever's alcoholic. You know, doing addiction type of situation. Or you become them. What? I'm telling you, future, you don't comprehend that. It's so easy. You're going to become them. And then you're going to want love, kids, and marriage. Why? How? Make that make sense. Don't sell dreams, man. At all. And that's the shit. That's why when I say a lot of people are addicts and addiction, don't like the way I speak. I'm like, especially looking in the ghetto hoods, respectfully, that's where a lot of zombies are at. A lot of them are. Because that's where the suburbs, they're pushing to the ghetto hoods. Respect when I say that. It's like, for example, in Yakima, right? Eastern Washington, Yakima, where I'm from, the valley-wise, right? I'm from, I won't say the city, but it's the valley. Anyways, half hour east from Yakima itself. That's the heart. That's like our little Seattle, right? Really tiny, for the most part. And you see, like, hella homeless, hella addicts, a lot. Like, right now, recently, like, the last 10 years, a lot of them. And I'll talk to them, and I say, hey, I'm just curious to know, like, are you from the valley? Like, nah. Wherever, Seattle, whatever. Every part of America but the valley, Yakima Valley, Eastern Washington. I go, then I'm asking, how'd you end up all the way this little shithole? They'll be like, well, in Seattle, whatever. I got locked up type of situation, so when I got out, they gave me vouchers. What do you mean they gave vouchers? They gave me Greyhound tickets to come here to Yakima. They gave me 1 week of money, one week of hotel. But the thing is, I have a job. I can't get a job. So now I'm stuck here. I heard all the same stories, same shit. So Seattle is shipping them to the valley. That's where there's a lot of them here, respectfully, a lot more zombies, addicts and addiction. That's what big cities do. The suburbs pushing down to the ghetto hoods. And that's what you have. You spend a city in the ghetto hoods, hello zombies everywhere. No matter what age they are, it could be 12, 14, 20, 80 fucking years old. 80 fucking years old. You see them out there stuck like took frozen. I call them monster zombies. In their heads, they spoke to God, Allah, the universe, and said, I've heard so many stories. I love speaking to them and asking them all that, and you're still doing what you're doing. How much more longer, respectfully? Big Pharma can't save you at all. You know that, right? All you do is numb the fuck up, so you don't feel your feelings. Some people, oh, that's why you have your face tattoos. Yeah. It says, it's hard to see. It says, it's a broken heart. Talk to love, and you're numb. But now you don't want to feel your feelings, so you want to what? Push all that shit aside, and then you want to have kids and marriage. Like, why? It blows my fucking mind, man. Really, really bad. I'm just like, I pray for you guys. That's all I do. Pray for the universe, and I go my life, and that's it. I won't be mean to you. I talk to you. The way I speak to you, you think I'm being mean to you. Like, the truth hurts. No matter what. If it's black and white, very simple, the truth's always going to hurt. If it bothers you as a being, talk to yourself. Why and how am I bothered? I don't know him or her. Face to face, in the streets, fucking social media. I play at TikTok, all these TikToks, and it bothers you as a being behind the screen. Why? How? Once again, you don't have to ask yourself that. You don't have to feel your feelings at all. But then you do what 95% of the universe does, like I did. You wear the mask, smiles behind you, dying, crying, or you're not really a narcissistic person, but you act like it because you don't want to deal with nobody. So you're mean to everybody, even pretentious to be. I don't want fuck love, fuck the universe, and that's it. Leave me alone. I'll come to work and that's it. Don't talk to me. You know, I don't want a partner. Anyone that likes you, you can like me all you want, but no, I don't want a boyfriend, I don't want a girlfriend. Well, I don't want relationships. Everyone's like, the people are empathetic. You're just hiding. Don't matter. I don't want you. Leave me alone. And they're being mean to them because they want to, it's because they're scared. A lot of people are narcissistic. We live in fear every which way. Everyone has narcissist traits. The bad side is hate, narcissist, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, evil, envy, jealous. That's within all of us. The ones that are too narcissistic, they live in fear, and that's where the fucking fight is. It's simple as fuck, man. You lock eyes, right, in the streets, and they be like, what the fuck you looking at? Yeah, I'm just looking, that's it, man. And they want problems because they want problems. They want tension. Because why? They're scared to feel their feelings every which way. So that's why in the ghetto hoods, they're ready to squab every which way. In the suburbs, they don't fucking fight. But like, you look at me like, you want problems? Yeah, what do they say? You want problems? I'll just call the boys in blue. I'll call the police. What? Right away back down. Because they don't want to deal with court systems. Obviously, but here's the kicker. There's a reason why there's a justice system, quote unquote. You know, it's not narcissistic as fuck. But the idea that someone uses it correct, not incorrectly, right? In the ghetto hoods, they don't call the cops, quote unquote. Because that's wrong. It's being a bitch, it's being a snitch. They go, fuck all that bullshit, man. No. People who think they're narcissistic, my tattoos, your monkeys, you deserve to be in zoos. That's why you got jails and prisons waiting for you. You want to get physical? Go to jail, go to prison. And then from there, think about it. Why am I here? What did I do wrong to get to this point once again? I don't know. Fuck it. You don't want to tell the truth, accountability. You don't want to talk to yourself. You don't have to. You can go in and out of jail for the rest of your life. That's your career. Fuck it. That's your career. In this lifetime, your career is to be in and out of jail. Fuck it. I pray for you. Once again, people are like, oh, you're being mean. How am I being mean? The truth hurts no matter what. It's black and white, very simple. You're just making it, you want to make it more, confusing type of situation. Like, you don't want to do compassion. I have to have compassion for the whole universe. But I know the answer. Every day, Bigo, I got free one choice. They had free one choice. They chose to do wrong. Then become verbally abusive, physically abusive. I just call the boys in blue. So tomorrow morning, let's say they got a jail. Cool. Now, what are they doing? What are they choosing? They work themselves, work on the anger, the trigger type of situation or not. Catch another case. Fuck it. That's all my kids all the time. You gotta keep fighting. 13 years old, Juby's there for you. You want to fight in school? Juby's there for you every which way. And then from there, wise, you want to be 18 years old. Nah, I didn't watch students like 16 years ago. You want to get physical with somebody? Jail's waiting for you. You're going to be a fucking sophomore, get in a fight, and go to jail. Got triggered by words, feelings, conversation, the truth. Why? How? And then what? You think you're a man? You think you're a woman? Go get your ass kicked. Or vice versa. Catch a case. I pray for you and that's it. And I say all the time to trigger the whole universe. Don't call yourself a good person, religious person, spiritual person, atheist person if you know you're doing fucking wrong. You're not doing right at all, man. Simple as that. But once again, you don't have to comprehend that. That is your choice, who will. I say all this shit respectfully.
If they sincerely loved you like they say they do, they wouldn't have to. If they sincerely loved you like they say they do, they wouldn't have talked to you that way. They wouldn't have acted that way towards you. They wouldn't have done the things that they've done to completely deconstruct a relationship that you started building together in hopes that it was going to be healthy and fruitful. That would have never happened if they truly loved you. Well, I know they're a really good person deep down. Well, babe, you shouldn't have to dig that deep to know that somebody's a good, caring, and loving person towards you. You shouldn't have to dig that deep to find ways that they care about you. You shouldn't have to dig that deep to justify to yourself that you should be staying in this relationship. If you're trying to justify why you should stay with this person and the list of bad things is a mile long and the list of good things sounds like deep down they're a good person, they said they would change, they promised me they'd go to therapy. Number one, that's a huge sign that they're not going to change. And number two, it's a huge sign that you are with the wrong person. Stop fighting for somebody so hard who wouldn't even give you a quarter of that energy back. Because if they would, you wouldn't be in this situation to begin with.
On TikTok, she's a beast. She's TikTok famous, viral, all that shit. But respectful, I say this. Like, sad talks. Sad talks, and especially TikTok, sad talks, you make $1 zillion. I paid, I think it was like Ali, I believe, Malaysian cat. He's been doing TikToks that I know of. I think I found for like about a year and a half, 2 years now. Respect when I say this. If you want to feel your feelings, but once again, if you always stay in your feelings, you want every involved in life. The sad talks, initially you get the breakups, everything hits hard. You get fucking breakups, I could play all, like 5 clips in a row, right? Right, and they're all gonna be sad talks because breakups, divorces, cheated, whatever it is, right? And it hits hard. Cool, I get it. It hurts, right? But if y'all would just sit on sad talks, you won't ever evolve in life in the healing journey because you would think about your ex. All your energy is on your ex. Yeah, he or she did me wrong. They did fuck me over. It took me 10 years of my life, kids and everything, right? So when you start feeling your feelings to comprehend your feelings, when you start detoxing codependency, that's what healing journey. All about your ex. Every fucking ounce of energy is all about them because they're not by your side no more. But you bitched about them, right, respectfully, and now they're not by your side no more. And you're still bitching. You want them back. I need them back. Why do you need someone by your side that verbally, physically whooped your ass? Cheat on you every which way. Did you fucking so wrong? Because of what? Codependency. That's why we're brainwashed. You need people. You don't need people. You want people. Every which way. You match energy. You don't take energy. If they take your energy, you should realize boundaries. Learn how to say no. Learn how to be mean to them because they be mean to you. But you don't have to do that yet. You don't know how to do that. Because when you're religious, spiritual, once again, too empathetic, too religious, too spiritual, you're too codependent of that, you believe that you're being mean. It's a sin. It's wrong. Like, no, they're being mean to you, so be mean to them. It's not. Jesus' time is 224 times. Simple as that. And here's the best part. There's a zillion people to talk to you. A zillion people to talk to you in the whole universe. Not locally wise, they're out there by the cell phone, going to all these platforms. Why am I talking to you guys, man? Locally, Eastern Washington, I don't talk to no one about this. Like, maybe like in the last 4.5 years, maybe like 4 queens at the gym. At the gym. And the reason why I get their attention, not because myself is the being, because my tattoos. Right now I'm going to go to the gym in a minute after this. All these tattoos. It gets their attention. Like, you got more tattoos. What's all these tattoos about? It's about life. What do you mean it's about life? Well, queen, it's about you. It's about us. What do you mean? So you don't get destroyed. Like these little pretty boys and shit, cosmetically they're pretty, but how are they inside? What do you mean? Inside of them. Spiritual talk. Are they healing healed, potentially wise? If not, they're fucking inside, they're fucking broken, ugly, lost. They won't have this conversation with you. They will destroy you. And you fall for them because you're religious, Catholic, Christian? Catholic, cool, Catholic. God is good, right? But they aren't good. What do you mean? You're brown, I'm brown. Spanish culture. I go for in the Valley, Eastern Washington, 80% of these brown boys are fuck boys. 80%. Don't matter, they're fucking 14, 16, 80 years old. You go to church, right? Look at the old guys. Your father's type of situation. And respect for you queens, you go fucking dressing like the clubs, OnlyFans at God's house, quote unquote. And you get mad because guys are looking at you. You're off for eye candy, you know that, right? Don't fucking pay with this soft story type of situation at God's house, quote unquote. So look at their age. And look at it. They're there with the wife and the kids at God's house. Everyone's doing wrong for them. Okay, a lot of them doing wrong, right? But I'm putting fear in positive manner. 80% of the brown boys, you're at the gym, look at you. They're looking at you. 80%, right here, 8 out of 10 will destroy you. Machistas, aka narcissists, right? Narcissistic, machismo, narcissism, double standards, all my tattoos. Oh shit. You have it on you? Yeah. I'm putting fear in you. And the energy shifts. They're all cool, talking and vibing, all of a sudden became serious. What? They're going to destroy you if you don't let it control your energy. Don't let his boundaries. I'm just forewarning you, then to comprehend that. And remember, there's 4.5 years, only like 4 queens at the gym. Everybody else did. Look at me, I'm the devil. I don't care. Because they go to church, I tell them respect. You go to church for what reason? Do you pray by having a fist that your husband, boyfriend, stop being a fuckboy, fuck girl? Yeah, you're praying for the wrong person. The door's right there. You went to church. You left your house, that door that you bitch about. You go to church, you visit your family, friends, your side, his side, everything. And you're still going to go back to the door that you bitch about, your home, your 4 walls, because everything happens behind closed doors. And that's just today. That's just today. For how much or longer? That's that type of people. I won't ever deal with that bullshit. I won't ever deal with the queen by my side and I'm dreading to go home to her like, fuck. I had to deal with her. Why do I have to deal with her? I don't have to. The door's right there. Every day, bro, I can leave whenever I want to. That's the type of potential to be. Queen, did you know you can leave whenever you want to? You can, leave, cheat, go break up me, divorce me. That is your choice, you will. But I'm just letting you know, I won't shed tears. What? My life does not stop. My day does not stop because of you. Respectfully, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. But if I decide to cheat, leave, ghost, divorce you, how will you take it? What do you mean ghost me? I go wake up tomorrow morning, go to work, and I never come back home. You ready for that? What? If I want to test you, I could do that to you. Then what? You're going to be sad, depressed, shedding tears, looking for me? Why? Because you need me? Why do you need me in your life? Elaborate. Blow my mind. Why do you need me? A zillion people in the universe, and you all need me as one being. Why? And if they have nothing to say, that's a tough question, right? I might say, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. Everyone that comes to your life is a blessing. You're part of it, right? Now, scenario is not factual. And let's say everyone comes to life as a blessing. When the lead, what's the lesson? Be positive or negative. There's always lessons to be learned. So once you fall back to the healing journey and detox the codependency, you won't ever be fearful of being alone. The big word alone. What's wrong with being alone? Initially, it is scary. Because for the most respectful, you've always had bodies by your side. Your parents, your siblings, whomever. You graduate, you have roommates, college roommates, you get into a relationship by the way. Let's say you have a relationship in middle school, high school. You've had a body by your side. You've never been alone. So you're codependent, and that's when the breakup happens. You're lonely. The loneliness, because 2 words, your ex not by your side, so no, space body. Your ex is not coming home at night. Nobody else is coming home at night. It's just you, all alone. And are you ready for that? And that's the shit. Are you ready for that? If not, then, or some people try the healing journey, right? And they'll be like, whatever, a day, a week, and they're like, I don't like this feeling. Everyone, we focus on everyone being happy. Fuck, at least they got a couple. They're miserable, but they got a couple. They got a partner. I don't got shit. And stay, like my support told me 4.5 years, stay strong, King. What? Don't give up. You got to detox codependency. It hurts, I know. And that's why I'm saying, analogy, metaphor. I've never messed with, respect. I said this, drugs and bullshit. I've done like alcohol here, marijuana here and there. And I'm doing psychedelic stuff, a situation, healthy stuff, quote unquote, right? But I do casual. I'm not codependent. I don't need it. I want it for certain things, and that's it, right? But anyways, the same feeling the addicts have, that addiction. I need it every day, but because it's to numb the fuck up, so they don't, feel the feeling type of situation, right? Same thing when people are sober. When it comes to toxic relationships, and my ex, right? Let's say I'm the alcoholic, crackhead. She's my crack. She's my bottle. When we're around each other, I feel good, right? Even though it's over and we know it's over, I'll talk to her to have her by my side, to cherish every second minute now, because now she's officially done with me. But when she leaves, that's why it's hard initially with co-parenting. She's going to her side, her partner type of situation. Now I'm fucking feeling, texting her, sad, depressed. I'm going through all this shit. Detox mode, quote unquote, because of one being, because of codependency. That's the shit. The mind is strong as titanium, or we be like a piece of paper. One person in the whole universe. Fucking mind blowing, man. I won't ever feel like that ever in my life again. I don't need my partner. I want my partner. Some people think like the queens be like, that's being narcissistic. You can say that. It's healthy narcissism. It's my life. I don't need you in my life at all. If you stop calling me, stop texting me, I don't shed tears. I don't get sad. I don't get depressed. My day does not go bad because of you, respectfully. A zillion queens and a zillion people, kings out there to talk to. My situation is typically the queens, because the way I carry myself, my energy, they reach out to me and we talk and vibe, right? But I already know they can come and go, because I can hold that and guide them, be supportive in that situation, and they get comfortable with themselves, or they're evolving. You know what? I'm good. I don't need you help them. I don't want you help them more. I'm not in my feelings. What? But no. Everybody comes to your life as a blessing. When they leave, what's the lesson? Be positive or negative. There's always lessons to be learned. But eventually, at the end, once you detox codependency, you won't ever feel to be alone again, ever. You will love being alone. And when people come in your life, cool, we chill and whatever a potential to be, whatever, a week, a month, a year or two, and then guess what? She broke it off. That's in my situation. I'm not getting my feelings about it at all. People are like, how do you do that? It's called, detox codependency. I don't need my partner. I want my partner. That's my last breakup. Beautiful as fuck. Every which way. There's potentials, locally wise. There was too many red flags, and I told her off the rip, and she was in her feelings. But no, there is no but, respectfully. Too many red flags. It's not usually being there's a lot of good in you, but your baby father's not healthy, and everybody else is stalking. You should have told me. Remember this, Queen. You don't have to comprehend this. You don't have to realize that's your choice, free will. But if you want to say you're a godly person, quote unquote, right? The potential to be behind me, tell them that, yo, my baby father's dramas, right? There is no co-parenting really wise. On top of that, respect myself in the bottle. I'm trying to detox from that wise. And everybody was stalking me. All these guys infatuated want me type of situation. Are you ready for that? She even said, like, why do I gotta say that? You don't have to be should want to if you're a good person, a religious person, quote unquote. Because if not, let's say this person like the overman, so too pathetic wise, they fall in love with you, all the lovey-dovey shit, and your ex, all your exes don't like that shit because they don't want to see you happy. Your baby father want to see you. They can whip his ass. They can cause shit in his life, and he'll still be by your side through thick and thin because he'll feel guilty if you get up and leave, even though he should leave. Yeah, so I'm a bad person. I go, you're not a bad person. Is your environment's bad. That's why, respectfully, Queen, there won't be us. There won't ever be us, respectfully, And she's like, you like this every potential to be? Yes. But let's say you get preggo, and then guess what? I will adapt to my environment situation. I'll become the baby father, and I'll do co-parenting. But there still won't be us because it's a little one. I'm not gonna give the little one has to be here. So guess what? I will father the little one best as possible. She become better. That's her choice, free will. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. That's why I observe energy best as possible. And as for warning, they can be an empathetic queen. And once again, she, let's say she's prego. She don't want to do this no more with me. She don't like the way I speak, the way I talk to others, type of situation. She can squash it. I'm be, oh, my kid, I'll be there. Co-parenting. That's it. That's why I preach about co-parenting. It'd be nice, but once again, nobody can't guarantee they'll be by your side forever. Nothing's guaranteed forever. That term, last dying breath, it's not guaranteed at all. That's why it's day by day and baby steps. And then you observe your partner's energy when it's shifting, less texting. Let's say scenario, live in the same household. Less texting, less calling, less everything. Red flags, energy shifting, you're matching and taking. You're doing communication comprehension. They're doing communication. They're not comprehending. The door is right there. You don't have to come back home. But why do you have to choose to want to come back to the partner you bitch about? Respectfully. Once again, that's always myself. I won't ever feel like that again, ever in my life. Don't need my partner. I want my partner every which way, So this one's going to be probably triggering. So my situation on TikTok, right? On my main phone right here, which I'm going to call it. All my comments are they're my clipboard and they're saved. They're pinned. So when someone goes to they post respect, especially the queens. If you want to go viral on TikTok, you played sad talks, breakups, divorces, cheating. That will trigger a lot of people. My number, 95% of the universe, because they're going through it. It's the past version of themselves. They're at work and all of a sudden they're having a good day and fucking see this clip I'm about to play. A lot of queens will get into feelings about this clip, and I purposely down it to get your attention. Because why? You're the queen. You want love, and then you give this person chances, give them everything, and they destroyed you. They sold you a dream. They want a kid and family, everything wise, and they sold you a dream. And they're not there no more. They abandoned the situation, in and out of your life, the kid's life. Yeah, it's a fucked up situation. But respectfully, when I say this, I don't know her name. I know that she's viral, but respect when I say this, that's all these ghetto shows that they call it, right? Love and hip hop and all that corny shows. All of them for the most part from the ghetto hoods. All of them, majority of them from the ghetto hoods. Respect, I say all the time. In the ghetto hoods, there's only 5% love. Kids are stronger than adults. You don't see kids really scrapping type of situation. They're not talking about depression, anxiety, none of that stuff until they get into a relationship. That's where everything shifts for the whole universe. When we say life's hard, fuck love, fuck everything. Life's a bitch. No. Life's hard because of this, which I'll get to in my body. Everyone's got child trauma. Everyone all has child trauma, right? The bullies that bullied you are getting bullied at home. The parents that toxic relationships are bullying each other. The cherry on top, relationships make you, break you, they destroy you. One person starts it, you fuck them over, they fuck you over. Now you become your parents. Now you know why your father's not there, why your mother's not there. Because they couldn't do what you want, because they were trying to do co-parenting. The feelings are involved, fuck this. Whatever. I don't want typically guys more narcissistic, right? Us boys, right? And they could fuck around, have girlfriends, but not the girlfriends, not the wife, not the exes. They can't have nothing. Yeah, you gotta stay there for the kids and that's it. The fuck? Double machismo, Spanish, English, Narcissism, double standards type of situation. Now you become your parents. Now you say fuck love, fuck the universe. My walls are up. I won't trust nobody ever again. No one's ever gonna destroy me. Cool, say that. But remember this, eventually someone will break your walls down. They're being consistent. But remember this, love is consistent, straight as a fucking arrow. Toxic love is inconsistent. That's why that corny ass line they say, life's harder, life's an emotional roller coaster ride, relationship emotional roller coaster ride. You have your highs and lows. What's this? The highs and lows, and another term, I forget the term. Highs and lows. Your good days and bad days in toxic relationships. Yeah, because that's toxic relationship. Toxic relationships, the emotional roller coaster ride, because it's inconsistent. Toxic love is consistent. The emotional coaster ride, inconsistent. Good days and bad days. Show me love today for one day, and then 6 months of fucking toxic love. And then when you go to breakup, you focus on all the good times. Fucking 10 out of a zillion. That is nothing. Because of codependency, I need them back in my life. I need them in my house. Yeah, it's because it's codependency. Not because you actually need them. It's because codependency. You're scared to be alone. That's the dilemma. That's the problem, right? So, but anyways, but I can tell you this guy's name's the guy that's talking, whatchamacallit. That's the only reason I know this because I watched a little bit of what's going on in the universe. This is Nicki Minaj, her ex-boyfriend Safari. But respect when I say that, Nicki Minaj from the ghetto hoods. I think she's from New York, I believe. Safari, I don't know where he's from, but I know I believe he's from the East Coast also. So remember this, from the ghetto hoods. Respect and say this. I live in the ghetto hoods. In the ghetto hoods, 95% are toxic love. 95%. If I want toxic love, my tattoos. If I want, also all ghetto hoods, right, are Lucifer's playgrounds. Hell on earth, toxic love relationships, toxic love and lust. All suburbs, good areas are good. I mean, good are God's playgrounds. Heaven on earth, healthy relationships, love and lust. I know where I'm going to. Houston, Washington. I'll go to Prosser. I'll go to Richland, K-Town, Kirkland type of thing. Kirkland, I mean Kennewick, Spokane. I'm telling you cities that I know Houston, Washington. I live in this shit, right? Not the valley itself. And here's the reason why I say this. Ain't when we with the brown girl, Spanish girl, Hispanic, Spaniard, or a red girl, Native girl, it'd be with the white girl. A Caucasian, respectfully. But even then, all of them are scared of me. Because they all look at me, Eastern Washington, no matter what age you are. And, kids are stronger than adults. Because they walk up to me, start tracing my tattoos. Hey, did this hurt? Yeah, it's done pretty good. I don't tell them about the alcohol part. But yeah, it's done pretty good. Why do you have so many tattoos? A kid is asking me this. Not an adult. A kid is asking me. And teenagers look at me the same shit. I'm discarding me, right? It hurt my feelings. These are just words. Little passages and little notes for life. Really? It's all about life. Is it God? Part of God. If you believe in that, for sure. And then parents be, leave him alone. In Spanish, they'd be like, he's crazy, leave him alone, he's a gangster. I'm a gangster. I be laughing. Yes, brown person with tattoos can assume that, but they won't talk to me. It does not hurt my feelings. So that's why in my situation, there is no potential in Eastern Washington for the most part. On the west side of Seattle, please. Come out in the ghetto hoods. There's a lot of queens. I worked on myself. That's why a lot of queens in the south side, I see them in the farmer's market, right? And they be like, man, you speak really good. Like, thank you. Just, your words, man, your body, like, holy shit, all these tattoos. It's all about life, right? Like, yeah, I already know there's potentials. That's why I preach about environments every which way. So, anyways, Nicki Minaj from the ghetto hoods. She's more empathetic wise. Safari, he can act nice, but he's still narcissistic to the fullest. He's a fuck boy, every which way. What's up, Queen? How you doing? It's a top people all the time. Why do you want to do opposite track? If you know they're doing wrong, that money, power, and fame, man-made bullshit does not make them a better person. Anyone that brags about their car, their home, my job, and money does not make them a better person as a being at all. Fuck boys are fuck boys, fuck girls are fuck girls. Nice guys are nice guys, nice girls are nice girls, and that's it. But if you want to do opposite track because that bad boy back of the two narcissists, they told you a sob story. My ex, I can see my kids, my parents. You believe the sob story because you made a decision with your heart, feelings, empathy, and sympathy. You locked eyes, the physical touch. Oh my gosh, they touched me. Yes, the physical touch feels good, right? The locking eyes, it feels good, but feelings are not fucking factual. Build compassion. If you can't build compassion, guess what? My situation, 4.5 years, I would have had a lot of relationships, every which way. I could have been flown out so many times, respectfully. But I tell queens, no, like you want to fight me out because what? What do you want to do? Become one to yourself, and of course, what's that going to do with the situation? You're still going through a divorce, going through a breakup. I can't finish save you, but the conversation makes you feel good. So build compassion. I have compassion for you. I was you. Why am I talking to you? I don't have to talk to you at all. I don't got to tell you no stories at all. You can fall on your face. That is your choice, free will. But if I'm being narcissistic, I can be body hopping like crazy and destroying it. I could have kids, a zillion kids out there easily. But that's not the intent. I want a potential to be with my side that we match in energy. Be a power couple, quote unquote. She's healing, preferably healed. And she can teach the universe like I'm teaching. Just to tell stories so they don't become us, the old version of ourselves. That's a positive. But anyways, this situation, I'm here, especially in ghetto hoods. The suburbs, for the most part, they were here narcissists, empath. They know these terms. They do therapy counseling for the most part because they can't afford it. In the ghetto hoods, there's no therapy counseling for the most. There is, but we don't do that for the most part. We'll talk to the boys, the homeless type of situation. Go to church, talk to the priest. Like, that's part of it. It's not all of it, So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, in the ghetto hoods, no matter what it is, man, every which way, you're gonna get destroyed every which way. No matter if the queens are beautiful, exotic, your tattoos, phenomenal, nice body, but look about your side, and then you pray by manifest. Cool. Go to church, do all that, have kids, do all that, but you're not happy with your partner. So once again, typically a lot of queens, when I play this clip, and I purposely do it to trigger you. If it triggers you behind the screen, you get sad, depressed, you're scared, whatever it is, if that was you. And then let's say scenario, you're in the healing journey, Mr. Positive, Mrs. Positive, all good shit. You haven't thought about your ex or exes in a long time, right? And if it triggers you, talk to yourself. Why? How? I don't know who this guy is behind the screen. You don't see my video, you're gonna hear audio, and that's it. So remember, you're hearing words, fucking words, right? Respectfully, I say that. If it triggers you as a being, talk to yourself. Why? How? Right?
Don't matter. I really thought the dream he sold me was his dream too.
Yes,
man wanted the house, the family, the this, the that, like everything. And when he got it, he abandoned me.
Stop saying abandoned.
You did.
You know what abandoned means?
No, you abandoned.
Abandoned means I've left and that's it.
You did leave and that's it. This man doesn't take responsibility. He's not there for me emotionally. He's not reliable when it comes to these kids. It's a lie. It's a lie.
We created them out of love. How could I ever block you? Stop hurting me, please. Especially because you know I really loved you. I'm taking care of our kids. Stop. This hurts me, it drains me, I'm losing weight.
Yeah. Deep shit. The always myself when I go to my breakup 4.5 years ago, my healing journey, I watch sad talks, going through a breakup, lost my second family, born like a bitch, and I don't know who they are. I'm watching this video, I'm hearing words, right? Words hit hard, there's spells everywhere trying to positive matter. You know, once again, words are beautiful, exotic, inspiration, motivation, phenomenal, or they're very destructive, very hurtful, very painful, very toxic, you know? But that's why he talks as a being. When you hear these words as it being and triggers, negative triggers, anything, sad, depressed, scared, bitter, why? Talk to yourself, why and how. It's not my situation. I'm not involved. Like that clip right there, it's emotional, right? A lot of queens, but once again, no queens right there. You can't see what I see, right? But they're chilling. And even the guys, they're hearing this shit, right? But no one's saying nothing because I've seen her and the baby father, which is his name Safari. But I already know the answer. It's like in the young jock and all. They're from the ghetto hoods. They don't have no co-parenting at home to the type of situation. The parents don't get along to this fucking day. They got the parents, but they're separated. No co-parenting. The bitter baby daddy mom type of situation. They're becoming the parents. I already know the answer, but they don't know this because no one's elaborating shit out. Y'all have this status, money, fame on social media, right? And even TV. Everyone, the whole universe knows who the fuck you are that follows you, and you're still in toxic relationships. You're getting older, having all these kids. Breakups and bullshit, so why don't you work on yourself? Why don't you start the healing journey? And tell the queens, how do you allow yourself to get destroyed once again? You didn't see the red flags? Yeah, queen, and they do the glow up, brag about the bullshit. Yeah, glow up, work out, that's cool, do all that. But once again, when you go to the toxic relationship, once again, go back to the gym, hit them weights. And when you leave the gym, fuck, how do you feel? Not the same feeling, dude. You felt good at the gym, but now you go home, fuck, you go home alone once again. They fucked you over. You try to avoid these, hear these conversations, right? But you got to feel your feelings to evolve, right? That's why I pay you sad talks. If the sad talks bother you, why, how, And it sucks. A lot of queens out there, for the most part, are empathetic. A lot of them are. Communication, comprehension. Us boys, hey, kid, man, we're a boy, we're not a sister. We're not taught to express our feelings. We do communication, no comprehension. That's why I have a girlfriend above my head. She's a housewife, and I don't talk to her. I get the work wife. It happens to work all the fucking time. In the ghetto hoods, especially in the ghetto hoods, it fucking happens everywhere. Club wife, bar wife, house bar, wives everywhere. Wives everywhere because they want to feel their feelings, and their girlfriends or baby moms, whatever exes, are still fucking chasing them, looking for them. Why chase adults? Dead the fuck ass. We all know right from wrong, man. We just choose to do wrong. You don't need your partner in your life. You want your partner in your life. You only chase kids. I have a kid. I chase my kids and any kid in general. Yo, what you do? Why? And I'm calling him out as in a relationship, middle school, high school. Why are you in a relationship, man? You're too young for this. What? Yes, he or she's doing you wrong. Yes, if fuck you worry about a cell phone, your guys' generation. Yes, but here's the kicker. That is their choice for you. Like, what do you mean? That's it. Yes, they're doing wrong, but they don't love you. They have love for you because if they loved you, they'd be by your side. Ain't be monogamy. Jade and Will Smith. That's monogamy. You and I, and that's it. We both comprehend they will all be younger, more beautiful cosmetically, but they don't have what we have by our sides. We blessed. Right? That's monogamy to the fullest. Communication and comprehension on both sides, not just one side. No one's daydreaming about fucking love. But what you're doing is called toxic love. You love somebody that doesn't love you back. That shit hurts. That's when we say fuck love. Fuck the universe. For all men, all women, they're all the same. Like, no, you say a lot of them. But once again, I preach about environments. Behind the screen, when you say all men, maybe where you're from, in the ghetto hoods, understandable. A lot of men are, okay, boys are fucking narcissistic as fuck. They're fuck boys. Even the girls can be fuck girls too. But they stop empathy for the most part, right? But that's the situation. Why'd you allow it to get to that point? Why do you need them by your side if you know they're being verbally abusive, physically abusive, and they're fucking cheating on you? that I need them because of codependency. It's the only reason why we do this stupid bullshit, respectfully, because of codependency. Not because we need them. Because, we're brainwashed. I need this lovey-dovey shit, Disney stories. It's not factual at all. Without a partner, without kids and family, I'm nothing in the universe. The fuck you're not. I promise you 1,000. If you believe your relationship will become better having a kid, getting married, I promise you 1,000 of my tattoos. The zillion dollars I don't have, you will join the Bay Mom, Bay Father Divorce Club, or continue on with the rest of your family. The generational cycle. What? The generational cycle. That big fucking term. What do you mean? You want to see your future in a positive manner? Put fear in a positive manner? You and your partner bumping fucking heads. No kids involved, right? And look at your parents. Still together. Church corny ways. Aunties, uncles, same shit. Grandparents, same shit. And they all bitch about it. Who's bitching about their partners? Who's the one that has to be submissive, can't say shit? Especially in third world countries. My family's from Mexico type of situation. Spanish cultures? Fuck no. That's why people want to be with Latinas and shit. Why? Because they're brainwashed to be fucking submissive and to be fucking maids. And he could be a fuckboy and she can't say shit. She would get scolded from him. Especially that scenario, if both partners, Spanish, Hispanic, whatever they are, right? She'll get scolded from her family side and his family side. Because church corny ways, that's what women do. Just, pray for them. And when they get older, to change the ways. What do you mean? If your mother, auntie, grandma tells you, hey, your grandfather did that, your uncle did that, your father did that. When they get older, they calm down. Fuck up. Do not become your mother, your auntie, grandmother, and bitch about life and go to fucking church respectfully. Pray by manifest that your father. How many years have they been doing that shit for? You grew up with them. That's your parents and shit. And look at your mom. Is she fucking authentically happy? Probably fucking not. More like in the Spanish culture, fuck no. I say no. I'm part of this shit. I observe it. I'm not getting my fan, but it's facts, right? And that's not. They don't like the way I speak. I give no fucks. Facts are facts no matter what. The truth always not hurt. That's my situation. I say all the time. I want everybody to be a Spanish girl, a Spanish woman, Hispanic, Spanish. If she's healing, preferably healed. We can have this conversation. If not, it would trigger every which way. And all our family would dislike my ass, and I don't care. Because I'm talking about their brothers, their fathers, their uncles and grandfathers, abuelitos and shit. I don't care. At all. I'm here to trigger the whole universe in a positive manner. You're in toxic relationships. I'm not. You have no kids. Respect you bitching about life. Why? How? I'm a single father of 8 kids. I lost 2 families. You have no kids. And you bitching about life. Anxiety, depression, PTSD. Have a kid. Have a family and lose that shit. Get cheating the fuck on. It's gonna destroy the fuck out of you. And when your little kid asks you, Mom, Dad, where's my mom at? Where's my dad at? Why aren't you together? It's gonna fuck you up really bad. How do you respond to that? Or you become hateful. Everyone has narcissist traits. And you take all your anger on your kid. Especially when I say there's a lot of single moms. Fathers too for sure, but single moms, a lot of men can be narcissistic. My tattoo, I have single father kids. I could become a deadbeat father tomorrow. My choice, if you will. And then from there, they can hate me. My kids can hate me. My baby moms can hate me type of situation. Let's say she hates me because I gave up on them. And then our boys, and my daughters that look like I do type of situation. That's the one that takes the most, because when they look at them, when they see my face, and that happens all the fucking time, and the kids are so innocent. But remember this, no one has, for the most part, nobody has motherfucking, support teams. Sorry, I'm tired. Support teams. I preach about support teams. I'm speaking the way I speak of my support team, not to myself. 4.5 years ago, I put my hand out. Locally, nobody. Like I tell you about, my boy, one king, he's part of the support team, and then 2 queens locally, right? And then IG and Facebook. Fucking social media, man. Reaching out for help. Do my live TikTok. There's a live podcast type of situation. And that's 3, so that's 6 queens. 3 through IG, 3 through Facebook. They DM me, yo, King, I can hold you and guide you. I can give you support if you allow me to. What? There's a lot of questions you're asking right on your life. This podcast, quote unquote, right? You don't have to comprehend it, but I can hold you and guide you. And I love them for that. That's something I get emotional about. I'm like, fuck yeah. I love them for that, because I got my life back at 39. My tattoo, 39. 18 at heart, I'm 43 now. The last 4.5 years of my life, blessed. I won't ever be in a toxic relationship. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. That's why I feel like sad toxic. If it bothers, it triggers you. Why? Why are you daydreaming about fucking love? Don't stop daydreaming about love, man. Learn to love you first and foremost. I promise you that. Details of codependency, love you, no one can hurt you at all. All these boys are narcissistic. They'll see energy. They think they can play like a fiddle. They can't. Okay, remember, rejection is protection is my life. And as a forewarning, if you handle rejection, don't open your mouth yet. It's if you're as a being, because a lot of us initially worry about rejection, because you're being the curse to ask somebody out. But remember that as a foreign, just because you ask somebody out, they don't have to say yes. Are you ready for the no, the rejection, quote unquote, right? If you're not ready for no, then just don't ask somebody out. Not yet, at least, wise, right? And from there, wise, when they say no to you, what will you do like I did? Fucking, question your self-worth. Is it because of me? You can ask questions. Hey, what up, Spook? How you doing? Respect what I did. I'm like, like my puppy loved me in high school, right? And don't remember this. I had no support team. I had friends, ask her out type of situation. And here's the wild story with that one. I met her on a phone. Because her voice, that's it. She sounded cool, whatever. We met up type of situation. That was my best friend's friend type of situation. And it was puppy love type of situation. That's all it was. And then, what I love about her was she didn't sell me a dream. She's like, hey, we like dating, not dated, as a couple. No, just dating, get to know each other type of situation for maybe 4 or 5 months. Call it, it'd be snowing balls outside. I'll be in the fucking payphone, putting quarters in, talking to her and shit, staying at the house. Because obviously I can't talk on the phone back in the day before cell phones. And which I'm going to call it at home because my pops got to go work and fucking get my ass kicked up a situation, right? So fucking sneak out. And which I'm going to call it a payphone. Talk for hours and shit. Hours at nighttime and go to school, everything type of situation, right? But then, we talked about it. She's like, hey, I could tell you're good dude, guys. I could tell if I have to be with you, you want to be have family and kids. She's like, I'm too young for that. What? I'm too young for that. I'm not ready for that. I want to party and kick it, do my thing, enjoy my life. She's like, honestly, there's many girls want to be with you. I know they do. Why don't you be with them? I was like, well, you got my attention. And that's the shit rejection. That's why my suicidal thoughts. Fucking, I'm like a sophomore, whatever, thinking about that. Like, why you, my friends, don't think that. Don't do that. If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. Because one person, the whole universe, builds in the courage. And I had the V card on top of the Virgin card. So remember this: when you have the Virgin card, and you're empathetic wise, your head, you will overlove, you overthink. You're thinking family, kids, future. Don't overthink. Do not overlove. That's how you self-sabotage. Because when I tell you no, what? No. Your day goes to shit. You question your self-worth. Everything falls apart. Everything, your day goes to shit because one person. Don't fall for that shit. That's the type of people nowadays, because technology, the potential to be even locally behind the screen. You can do speed dating. I tell people all the time, my one-on-ones, what do you mean, how speed dating? Before you shoot your shot, right? And before you overthink, I give myself an example. Go to all my 10 platforms. What do I post? What do I talk about? Queens, go to your platform. What do you post? What do you talk about? Based just off social media platforms, do you believe we'll get along? We can actually do communication and comprehension. And don't go all like, we can, be a cute couple, have kids, marriage. Why are you even speaking kids in the mix? No, you're thinking, once again, you're overloving, overthinking. You're going too deep in the future. You're going to self-sabotage your life because, once again, when you shoot your shot and I tell you, Queen, no, respectfully, no, I'll be your friend and start supporting. What? But I like you. Queen, you like me, you want to live, you can let my energy all you want, but respectfully, went to your platforms. I don't party and kick it. I don't fuck with drugs, respectfully, when I say that, right? And look at the way you carry yourself. Yeah, Queen, cosmetically, you're beautiful, exotic. Gay, straight, trans, athlete. I comprehend that shit. Look at all your platforms. All these followers, I get it, but you as a being, your energy is not ready for this, respectfully. But we can try. Queen, I'm just letting you know, we can try, but are you ready for this? I'm just letting you know day one, that door is there for both of us. What do you mean? Just forewarn you. I can leave, you can leave. Are you ready for that? For whatever apparent reason. What do you mean? Just for anything. If I wake up tomorrow, let's say today, we're together 10 days, and you're too jealous, controlling, you told me you wasn't. So you sold me a dream. You lied to me. You kept it 100, sold me a dream. I told you day one, Queen, keep it 1,000. Why 1,000? I want everything from you. Your mind, body, heart, soul, and soul. Your mind, body, heart, soul, and soul of 1,000. What do you mean? Why all that? Because that's you as a being. Every which way, if you are authentic, quote unquote. If not, and you say you told me you're not jealous, controlling, and all of a sudden you see me, I talk to many queens, I do many one-on-ones, I do my live podcast, and there's a queen in the box, let's say she's talking, and you're gonna be jealous of a girl behind the screen, a cyber girl, a cyber queen? That means you're jealous controlling, but you told me day one you're not jealous controlling, so you lied to me because why? You want to be with me, so you sold me a dream. So at least it's only 10 years in, but it's over. What? You stop? Yes, I'm stopping this because rejection is protection. I don't deal with jealousy and security issues. See my tattoo on my neck? Here's the best thing about outside queens. All these tattoos on my body. I am not your ex-exes. These people right here are your past. I have a past also, but I keep it. I'm today, then now the present. Keep it in the present best as possible. If not, then what? I'm choosing myself. But guess what? You would shed tears for 10 days only. Cool. That's it. I don't shed tears. I don't get my feelings about it. My day does not go to shit. My day goes on. I trip. I don't fall at all. I still go live. Guess what, guys? My girlfriend of 10 days, it's over. Why? Because she's jealous controlling. I stopped it. But I tell you, Queen, I can be your friend and such support team. If you can figure out why it failed, if you want to. If you want to feel your feelings, to comprehend your feelings. If not, you can tell me, fuck me, block. That's your choice, we will. So be it. So be it. And that's it. That's the type of people. I don't deal with toxicity at all. I won't accept none of it at all. No one's perfect about flaws, but that's why I tell people, oh, my conversations, the potential to be, talk about raw, real shit. Nothing man-made. Let's say she wants to talk about Gucci, I don't care. You know, the whole thing with fucking, PD, I don't care. You don't get involved with the black market world. That's black and white, very simple. So that's about you. That's about your life. How you doing for yourself? How your family doing? I ask everybody the same shit. How you doing? How's it going? How's life? How's your mansion? Like, mansion? Sorry, my tattoo, my neck, your head. You know, everything happens at home. How's everything at home? Child trauma, my neck tattoo. How your parents doing? And from there, what's the last one? Yeah, that's how your parents doing. There's one more question I have to ask, I believe. Yeah, that one, I believe that's it. But yeah, they'd be like, why, they'd be like, all these questions, why all these questions? Because I care about you and I care about the universe. Some people are struggling and don't want to ask all these questions. And you don't have to answer them. Because I know they're different, right? They're like, can I try to answer them? Please do. We talk about it. In Seattle, people are, extroverts. They're very blunt, they don't hold back. But the younger generation, they'd be like, let's say child trauma. How my parents doing? They'd be like, I don't talk to them. Some people are blunt, they'd be like, fuck my dad, fuck my mom. I'll be like, and they say with the chest type of situation at a farmer's market, right? And I'll be like, oh yeah, yo, king, queen, you have the right to say that, sir, miss. Once again, it's your choice, we will. But I know it's a quick little story real fast. I'm assuming for all your kids, a lot of us parents they're not do parenting correctly, whereas we are winging life to the fullest. We became our parents type of situation. It is what it is, all that shit. Verbally and physically to our kiddos, right? Because we're raising correctly. We live in fear, not knowing. I tell them you don't have to ever talk to them, but as a forewarning, fear in a positive manner, right? My tooth to my neck, your child trauma, right? In your head, your mansion. And remember, this is at a farmer's market. Your parents live in your head rent free. If you don't let them go, then they're eating the popcorn and watching collab abuse, smile in your face, living the rent free. And then you want love, care, kids, and marriage. What's the number? What's going on?
How you doing?
Go yourself?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Huh?
I said, what's up?
Sorry, guys. I don't deal with trolls. Especially the boys. Queens, for the most part, are pretty cool, but the boys out here, they'll jump there, talk to bullshit like, nah, they act nice and start talking this shit. Like, I love trolls. I love to bully bullies. Because the bullies bully the over myself. Boys and girls, aka men and women, they're too empathetic wise. They're too nice, they're too gullible, they're too naive, they're called people pleasers. They don't know how to verbalize boundaries yet. They don't know how to say no. They don't know how to be mean to people. Because be mean to them. Like I was over myself. It's wrong with the sin. Born and raised a Catholic, right? Like, nah, it's not Jesus times, man. It's 2024 times. And people call me other religions, like, if it's a sin, I'll take the sin. If I'll go to hell. It don't hurt my feelings. I'm not scared of hell. You're scared. You live in fear of hell. Why? I know what I'm saying is right every which way because I'm bullying them. Because they bully me. Reverse ecology. If they don't like it, you don't like this shit, stop doing your bullshit. I'll stop doing my bullshit also. If not, continue on. My choice for you, I can push you away from a distance, cut you off completely. I don't care who you are. You can be my kid, my parent, my partner. I don't give a shit who you are. It's my life. It's not your life. You don't own me. My tattoos. Spiritual talk. I'm not your slave master. You're not my slave master. You're not my slave. I'm not your slave. The door's right there. Every day, background, I can leave. You can leave. But the difference between you and I is, if I leave you, and 95% of you, like I used to be you, the over version of myself, you're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issue. So if I leave you, you would shed tears. You'd be scared. You'd be mad, bitter. You leave me, I trip. I don't fall. I go my day. I go my life. I don't shed tears. I don't worry about you. I pray for you. And that's how I go my life. Because I already know every day background, everybody has free will and choice. What am I doing? What am I choosing? What are they doing? What are they choosing? And from there, wise, spiritual talk, everyone that comes in your life is a blessing. When you leave, what is a lesson? Be it positive or negative. There's always lessons to be learned. And once you comprehend to the type of codependency, you won't ever be, you won't ever feel alone. You won't ever fear being alone. The big word alone. I promise you that. That's the beautiful thing when you do have codependency. The more of the awakened journey, a woke journey, please, you're blessed. That's what I say, woke. 1% woke. We're the referees, the judges of all the universe. What? I'm a referee, judge of all the universe. I judge the whole universe. I could walk any part of the universe, any event, no matter E.T., Pluto, whatever, right? Black and white, very simple. If I say you're a square, remember this analogy metaphor that was taught in Seattle in 2000. If you're a square, you're empath, empathist. God, religious, father, how you doing? If you're a circle, you're narcissistic. Like broken heart. empathetic, love, full heart. Talk in love, consistent. Broken heart, toxic love, inconsistent. I already know that. So I can walk in any part of the universe and be pointing at people. Square, circle, square, circle, square, circle. Everyone that doesn't know this analogy metaphor will think I'm just saying square and circle. That's it. But you don't know I'm actually separating everybody. God's disciple, loose disciple. Positive, negative, positive energy, negative energy. Nice girl, nice guy, bad boy, bad girl. Black and white, very simple, based off the way you carry yourself, your energy, how you treat others. I'm not going to speak to you directly. I observe that fuck boy, fuck girl. In my head, that's a square, red flag. And look at her. Typically, the females are more, they're squares. Empathetic, boys, us men get more narcissistic with circles every which way. And I'll be up. I pray for her. She's about to get fucked every which way. And she'll still more likely stay by the side because she'll be traumatized because she don't know this conversation. She does not know any of these terms. She has no support to actually elaborate correctly. And then respectfully, when they're too empathetic. And then you're too religious, too spiritual. You're codependent of religion. You're codependent of my ancestors, the spiritual universe, my, Wiccans, astrology, numerology, crystals, tarot card readings, all that. You're all going to get destroyed because you're too codependent of it. Because no one can do it for you but you. You just don't know that yet. Respectfully, other comment, what? You can believe higher source can do it. If it was factual, why is everybody suffering? Why is 95% of the universe fucked? Respectfully. And when they get, screwed over, they do the glow up, all that good shit, they brag about what? Man-made bullshit. They got a better home, yeah. All that bullshit. And then you have someone, and let's say you're doing good, the glow up, healing journey. Your four walls at home are beautiful. All this thing, once again, I say all the time, like you don't gotta die to go to heaven, nor hell. Look around you for the religious people. You don't have to be religious, analogy metaphor for you guys. Look around you. If your four walls are good, then your four walls are good. That is your peace. That's your temple. That's your aura. That's called your heaven on earth. I live in the ghetto hoods. You don't see them in the fucking streets. That's hell on earth, every which way. Boys and girls are being fucked with for narcissistic as fuck. Body hopping like crazy. They all have them. A lot of them have boyfriend, girlfriends, husbands and wife, but fucking go to bars, clubs, house parties. For what? they in the suburbs, man. There's a fuck around type of situation. That's hell on earth. Every which way. Every which way. That's all the answers in front of your face are probably based off energy type of situation. And not, I pray for you. That's why all the boys and girls, aka men and women, they're empathetic. Why it's a nice girl. You know you're a nice guy. You know you're a nice girl. Like, you show the respect. You're a good person. My tattoo, you show the respect. Cool, that's you as a being. But what about the people around you? In your environment? What about the people with the potential to be by your side? Are they a good person? Do they match energy? Do they treat others correctly? If not, if they treat other people incorrectly, bullying other people type of situation, and that's a potential to be, or that's your boyfriend, girlfriend, they're not doing it to you yet, but in due time they shall do it to you. It's just not yet. You ready for that? What? It could be 2 years, 3 years, lovey-dovey type of situation. Then all of a sudden it's being verbally abusive, then physically abusive. Before, when it becomes verbally abusive, that's major red flags. It will potentially build to the physical, especially when they start throwing shit, breaking shit. Yeah, you're next to be. They put you back to be. And even they hit your ass, whoop your ass, you ain't gonna say shit. I don't want to be mean with them in trouble. They were just mad. All these bullshit excuses. No, everybody knows right from wrong every day background. Your adult boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and a fucking teenager, middle schooler, they have the right to go through it. Pop off type of situation, but talk to them. Like, talk to all my kids, man. Don't become us, man. You want to become better like your parents? So be it. Look at all our families. Still together, miserable as fuck, typically, right? And they go to church, pray to God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, and your grandfather at 70 years still being a fuck boy. At 70 fucking years old, being verbally physically to your grandmother, abuelita and shit. At 70 fucking years old, and they talk about God. Go to church. For what reason? Respectfully. So don't do it to yourself.
Most people want to be fit. Most people aren't. Most people want to be successful. Most people won't. Everyone wants to quit something. Build something, be something, do something. Most people won't. How many things have we wanted? How many opportunities have we craved? How many broken things have we wanted to fix? And how many of those have we shrunk from, hid from, or excused away? We're not alone, but once in a while, someone puts themselves out there, makes the leap, faces rejection, failure, and comes out the other side better, changed, braver. Most people won't, which means those that do change everything. So how long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself?
Love words, beautiful as fuck, man. And it's true, man. That's the downfall of the universe where everyone is too pathetic wise. Sorry, excuse me. We're called what? People pleasers. Fucking people pleasers, man. That's the downfall. We put everybody and the mother before us. And what are we? Fucking people pleasers to the fullest. And then when we put our hand out, we want our respect. We want, emotional support, potential financial support. And people you reach out to that you help them, now you ask for a favor to return it back, fucking crickets. Fucking crickets. And you still help their asses, because why? You're a people pleaser. My tattoo, you're a nice guy, nice girl, you're too empathetic, you're too nice, you're too gullible, you're too naive, called people pleasers. Black and white words, very simple, straight to the point. What? That's what I am, and that's what you are. All them boys and girls that are fucking, the fuckboy fuck girls, bad boy bad girls, they're too narcissistic, they're too egotistic, they're too mean, they're too prideful, too greedy, they're called destroyers. Because everything they touch, they destroy. They are coming out knowing. Black and white, very simple. It's so easy to see. It's mind fucking blowing. That's why I tell stories for the university. Don't become myself and many others. And you don't get destroyed and daydream about love. Fuck all that. I don't miss none of that shit at all. At all,
For a long time, people always said I was the devil, I was evil, and now no. I stand for what I believe in. I stand for what I believe in. My grandfather always instilled and imputed the knowledge and wisdom in me. He said, if you're a man, you stand up for what you believe in. And when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept the consequences that come behind it. Because when I was in the streets, I wasn't in the streets for me. I was in the streets for the people that I love so they could be straight. So if I did go to jail from a poverty-stricken environment where there was no outlets, no nothing to do but go to jail or get killed, at least I tried. I can rest assured at night knowing that I gave it 100%.
Yeah. What he's saying for the most part is very factual, but the part where it says, he gangbanged not for himself, he did it for, it's for the boys, the squad. That's called people pleasing. You put every mother before yourself. You're called the people pleaser. Stop people pleasing, man. It's your life. That's how you self-sabotage your life. And respect for you will play the role of it and tell a soft story. Everybody uses for my love, my kindness, for money, power, and fame. But why do you allow it? What? Well, they're struggling. They're struggling. Right, and that's how you be there as a friend and social support team. If you're financially well the fuck out where it doesn't hurt your pockets, it helps them the fuck out. But if they're always begging for $1 and they're not evolving in life, they're not doing good for themselves, then you then become codependent of you, and you feel sorry for them. For my kids, for my parents, for my health. That's not your kid, man. You do your part and that's it. Do not let people abuse you. If you do what a lot of us do. Play the role and tell a sob story. Boo-hoo me. Go for it. I pray for them. That's it, man. That's how whatever you believe in, how's it being? Whatever you believe in. And 1,000 when you're talking about my tattoo, then you're doing what? Communication and comprehension. Nobody else will comprehend nobody. What? Nobody does. That's the downfall of people and start the healing journey like I was. I know what you're talking. My support team told me, yeah, you know what you're talking about. You're not talking about vibing. I comprehend you. Everybody else does not have to comprehend you. And initially we get bothered. I did the same thing. Bothered, anger type of thing. My triggers and shit. Your friend, whoever you're talking to, they're about to go fall on their face in another toxic relationship. They are, correct. But you just be a supportive. Remind each other, you're in a toxic relationship, I'm going to fall on your face, but I'm always here for you. I'm talking to you. So I tell them, the model universe, I'm always your pocket, 24/7, 365. Please don't ever feel alone. The cool thing about technology, maybe locally, you're down with support team. Maybe locally, you're under a bad breakup, divorce type of situation, all this drama because of social media, everyone's talking shit, your side, the extra side type of situation. Then you know what? You don't trust nobody, so then they have to then push everybody away. So I did that 4.5 years ago. Cut everybody off. I'm alone, quote unquote, right? But I'm on social media. I was doing my pod type of situation. Before that, computer talk. I can teach anyone about computers for the most part, right? So I'm on social media. You know what? Let me do this. Let me talk about life. Let me figure this shit out. So maybe somebody will reach out in the comments or DMs. They go, oh man, guide me. They're in the healing journey, as they say, and they're more evolved than I am. I would love to speak to them. Maybe they see me something I don't know. Because right now I'm hurting really bad. I want to figure this shit out. I want to be cool. 4 baby moms, losing more families and shit. No, if the families fall apart, before that, the red flags are there. Let's say, whatever. Remember this as a forewarning. It could be a lovey relationship. Everything's healthy as fuck on my side, our sides. But I already know she can get up and leave. She can leave because she divorced me. That's her choice, free will. I know that. And if it happens to me, what will I do? Be scared? Live in fear? Shed tears? No. That's the cool thing about deep codependency. You learn to love you. You know, you won't ever fear of being alone. You love being alone. I promise you that. But once again, you don't comprehend that that's your choice, free will.
When you first get your heart broken, right, and you finally can go to sleep, and it feels like it's the only time you're at peace, as soon as you wake up, there's like a little period, right, where you almost forget that you just got your heart broken.
Yeah.
You check your phone, maybe you take your fucking morning piss, and then you're like, reality sets in. You're like,
Boom.
oh,
Because
fuck.
in those moments you were present, but then reality setting in is just the thoughts are coming back.
The way that heartbreak or that thing that happened to you makes you feel physically, I don't think you can run away from that or stop that feeling. It's gonna be there.
What if you could tune to a different channel?
I think time does that.
Yeah. Right.
I think time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I just think time will do that.
Right.
That's the only time that you can start playing with the channels, right? Like the first couple weeks, and then as 3 weeks, a month goes by, then you can really start getting and seeing what channels there are. But that first day, bro, that fucking knob is broken.
Right.
And you turn and it's static.
Yeah.
And the only sound you can hear is right back to that station that you were physically at right there.
Oh yeah, I don't miss none of that shit. Heartbreaks. What's a heartbreak? Remember this: your heart is just an organ. All it does is pump blood. So you're having anxiety attacks, emotional breakdowns, depression, no motivation. Doesn't happen. You just don't know that yet. That's your feelings. Because remember, you don't need people. You want people. So now, because your brain wants to be codependent, the breakup's happening. And in the beginning, whoops your ass. It does. You might have peace, like, okay, now I can finally sleep. But remember, the first day is harder. As it progresses, it'll get easier. But the thing is, remember this: your exes will always be kryptonite. I tell everybody that. What? You can do, no contact. You can block them. Do all that shit. But here's ready for it. The day you see your exes face to face, how will you react? How will you respond? If you have any negative triggers, in your head up, I'm scared, depressed, mad, bitter, hateful. Why? It's been 1 year, 2, 10. Let's say it's longer. It's been 5 years, 6 years, and now your day goes to shit because you still decide your ex. And they get to be mean to you because they was before. That's in the healing journey. It doesn't matter. But off the back, off the rip, negative triggers. Why live in fear? Why won't you let them go? That's how flawless beings. Forgives communication. You don't have to forgive. That is your choice for real. But I'm forewarning you. You become more bitter and hateful every which way if you don't. At least do the forgiveness part, which is communication. Yes, they fucked me over. Yes, they were really physically abusive. Yes, they did me wrong. Cool. You can't forget it. You lived it. Every which way. The second hardest part is to what? Learn how to let go. Do closure yourself. Comprehend why it failed. Now you can do comprehension for yourself. You did it for you, not for your ex, not for nobody else but you. And then when you see them, they're negative triggers. You pray for them, you be happy for them. I pray for you doing good. They'd be like, I fucked up, we could try again. No, there's no S. What do you mean? I let you go already. Well, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life as a friend, as a support team. You're my ex now. I'm not against you. You came in life as a blessing. When you leave, I learned a lesson every which way. I learned the positive of the relationship and negative relationships. And now I let you go. I'm good. Thank you. So I won't date no one like you again. Respectfully, the deal that you start the healing journey, work on yourself. They can cuss you out. Fuck you. You're crazy than that. No, I'm being honest with you. I want to work it out. You want to work it out. Now after the fact, I don't want to work it out no more. I'll let you go. Thank you. And they still cuss you out. Hey, then cool. Then stay bitter. That's the type of people all the time to call you out. If you don't let go of your ex, so if that's in my neck, right? It says mansion. It's a very simple little box, little house, very simple, black and white. It says mansion, and after rap artist. So I say, so all universe. So I took his song, put it in my way, right? My words, and he helped me do communication with myself, with my mental health, up here, my mental, my head type of situation. So I say, in your head, your mansion, all doors are pain wide open. Why? Because you haven't let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. That's why anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues, which triggers what? Others, overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, traumas, the cherry top, insomnia. I don't miss none of that shit. 95% of the universe, you have all that. All those categories. Love it or hate it. You might not think about it, not talk about it, that's cool. But when that one person by your side triggers you, your day goes to shit, then what? It's only one person. In the whole universe, zillion people. In all the universe, and you stress about one. You were about one. Why? How? And for how much for longer? That's at the breakup at the beginning. Like, they're famous. I think they're called like My Journey Podcast or some shit like that. viral, right? The boys, quote unquote, all the good shit. Respectfully, that the first guy that talks, he's a square, empathetic to the fullest, right? The second cat, he's circling more narcissistic to the fullest. What's up, Bill? How you doing? It's going more narcissistic, based off energy, the way he carries himself, every which way. So, brother, how you doing? It's going. How you doing, King? Respectfully, that's what I'm saying. I won't ever worry about that. 95% of the universe, you will worry about that, of the breakup. Why live in fear every which way? Long John, hell yeah, X to the fullest. Jase, hell yeah. Anyone, the fans of Jase, X, Tentacion wise, we carry his legacy. Me as a being, I carry his legacy, respect probably like further more than his family does, because I'll play his clips right now. Like, I comprehend them. That's why I have, it's a cross, all crosses, and X's for Jase, Jah, and then God, higher source. The leaf of the tree, aka the tree of life of X, and it says 20 years old inside. Why 20? I challenge the whole universe. All you 20 years old and younger, teach about life, raw real life. Don't give me respect when I say this. Don't give me traditional corny ways. God can do it for you. God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, the spiritual universe, support team, they can do it for you. That's how you got from that traditional corny ways. That's not facts at all. It's far from the facts. Because as factual, you're gonna suffer every which way. Everyone's a messenger without communication. You're the only do comprehension. You're the only being in the whole universe that can finish save you is who the person marry you. I have 8 kids. I cannot do it for them at all. I can hold that and guide them. That's all my tattoos. All we can do for each other is what? Heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, someone up to each other. That's all you can do for anyone in the universe. Nobody can't save no one in the universe at all. Physically, you can. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you can't. That is their traumas. That's their PTSD. That's their child trauma. Do you have a YouTube? Oh, yeah, I got Twitch. Twitch is I think I put the comments right here. It's here we go. I can do it. So let me see. Boom. And I'm also like TikTok, IG. Well, yeah, IG, but Facebook, all that. Oh, I gotta do it real fast before it times out. Boom. And it's gonna time out like in 15 seconds. I'll close the live. I'll reopen the live because IG, Instagram, I got reported for hate speech, misinformation, and I'm grounded. Before I can go like 4 hours, 4-hour live straight, no problems. Now I could do only 1 hour live sessions. Because positive talk, I call Rebel Conversations incorrect. It's wrong. Because they don't want you to feel your feelings. So someone got the feelings about it reported me. Typically it's the boys. And do I care? I give no fucks because respectfully, I am not codependent of one platform. I go live on 10 platforms, 10 cell phones. It's called use cell phone correctly. It's called networking. We're talking and vibing. And once again, I do it for the universe so you don't become many of us. That's what I'm saying. I respect, like, kids are beautiful, living around, they're blessing. Also a lesson, respectfully. Like, before you think about kids in marriage and your relationship is toxic, I promise you 1,000, all my tattoos, if you don't work on yourself or you don't have the adult conversation, the uncomfortable conversation, babe, it's not getting better, it's toxic. And remember this, your partner doesn't talk to you with this shit. That's their choice of will. So if they don't do that to you, then what are you doing? What are you choosing? Just sit there, become their mother, father, scold them, babysit them, don't do this, don't say that, don't wear that. Or be selfish in a positive manner, go through that door and choose yourself, walk the fuck away. If not, then my tattoos keep it 1,000 miles real. You would join the Bay Mom, Bay Father Divorce Club, or become like your parents, auntie, grandparents. Figure out a positive manner. There's your fucking future. You don't want the generational cycle. Do for the kids, religion, culture, because your parents do all that bloodbath shit. No one's gonna win. You're all gonna lose. Take it back. 95% of the universe, you will lose every which way, like I did. So that's why I tell all my kids and all young kids, I'll hold you and guide you, but I can't finish save you. Nobody can. God can do it. I'll be like, yo, boy, is a Catholic. God, yeah. Say that. Excuse me, say that, do that. The Bible taught you that, right? The priest told you that, your parents told you that, so be it. If that's factual, then why are your parents together still together to this day and miserable as fuck? Your mom daydreams about love. Your dad's so pissed off and angry. There you go. What's up, me? How you doing? How's it going? And I say all that respectfully, okay? But yeah, let me play some clips of extra fast. Okay, once again, I hype him up like 20 years old, man. A lot of shit that I'm saying 20, I was 37 when he passed. What's up, Queen? How you doing? And he was 20 years old, like, fucking beast. I'm like, damn, he was. I call him my tattoo right here. It says, remember his tattoo. And it says, Morpheus demigod awakened at 20 years old. If he would have worked on himself and he didn't get taken out by the elites, Drake and the fucking Narcissist elites and shit, he would have been here left longer. He would have woke up the universe. He had money and power. He had volume. He had value and volume. fuck every which way. But once again, in the spiritual war, every which way, us people in an empathetic way will not last long at all. Because when you have money and power and you're waking up the universe, all these boys and girls are fucking, all these elites, I call all of them, they're all fucking broken, they're all fucking weak as fuck. They'll threaten you with man-made bullshit, become physical with you. I tell you, what mass with words? What? Challenge me. What mass with words? Are you ready for that? Can you do that? But I'm letting you know, if you can't know words, please don't open your mouth. I will traumatize you. And then you become triggered. Your triggers, red light, bothered. Yellow light, you're angered. The triggers control your pride and ego. Your narcissist trait to not become triggered. Hit the green light, hatred. I triggered you by words, feelings, conversation, and truth. Now you want to whoop my ass because of words, feelings, conversation, and truth. Make that shit make sense. Then you're weak. Simple as that, respectfully,
I was just 19.
I remember this is Jase XXX Tentacion. What you gonna call it? 20 years old, man. 20 years old, the beast.
I'm 20 now. I was just 19. Every day I'm growing up. Every day I'm working on myself. And I think that's the most important part because there's a lot of things that I do want to change about myself. Even a matter of my impulse. Just a lot of things. So I'm growing every day and I do want everybody to know that you are on this journey with me. I'm trying my best to become the best me possible. And that is what you should be doing every day as well.
So show me this shit. On these platforms at 20 years old is saying that. Yeah, on TikTok, yeah, there's spiritual, religious people, quote unquote, these young cats, right? But they're in toxic relationships. They're not really involved in life for the most part, respectfully. They're not consistent with it. Wise. A lot of people bite off everybody. They mimic everybody. They mirror everybody. Like, 20, he's been authentic as fuck. Every which way. And remember his situation, DV case, his father's not there, he's locked up because his father in the black market world, all this shit. Everything starts from home, child trauma, every which way. That's why the intent. And when you get older, to evolve in life, start the healing journey. I promise you, the younger the better. It's not ever too late. My situation, I started and completed mine at 39. A lot of people 40, 50, I'm 43 now, right? They'd be 45, 50 years old, 60 years old. I love to call them out when they're bitter, hateful and shit. But yo, king, queen, sir, miss, I'm just curious, how old are you? And I'm like, what? Why does that matter? No, I'm just curious to know. Sometimes they respond. You know what? I respect your body. You don't respond, but here's the kick. You ready for it? I know you're older than I am. So how are you still bitter and hateful in life at your age? Shouldn't you be happy for yourself, doing better for yourself? And you get trigger them more. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? And like, I'm just saying, I'm happy I'm not going to become, I won't ever become you. See my tattoo at 39. I was you. Bitter, hateful, trying to figure your life and shit, and toxic relations and bullshit. But I wanted to figure out life after my second breakup. That's my second family-wise. So I'm blessed at 39 then that I didn't go through another shit. You're older than I am. I'm 43. You're 18 at heart, but I'm 14 on the outside. And let's say you're 50, 60 years old, and you're still bitter and hateful at your age. For how much more longer? Talk about our young generation. Call everybody else that's older than you. Let's say you're, 15 years old, and a 25-year-old, talking shit to you. Call them the fuck out. How old are you, man? You're still hateful and bitter at your age? So how you gonna be keeping bitter? I'm 15 years old. I could be bitter and hateful at my age, but that means 10 years from now, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to become bitter and hateful like you. That's how people. You want to see your future just right in front of you. Everyone's a messenger. Everyone's communication. You want to see your future? Look in front of you. Especially family is the worst. I would say 99% of the families are doing the generation cycle. Being more empathetic or more narcissistic. Typically both of them in toxic relationships. And they accept each other because of kids, religion, culture, because their parents, aunties, grandparents did it. To the thick and fucking thin. Fuck all that bullshit. Be yourself in a positive manner and walk away, man. Don't be doing this bullshit. So yeah. Been a couple clips, guys, and I'll be out. Let me see.
I don't act differently. I just notice behaviors and I move accordingly. Listen, I've been told a time or two that I am a cold hard bitch and that it's really easy for me to leave people and that I have abandonment issues. But that's because these people are used to people begging for them back over and over again. I'm not the fucking one, okay? And listen, I kind kind of understand, like, the cold-hearted bitch part sometimes. I'm not a fucking saint, okay? But I am someone that respects myself, and I can notice behavior on my own. I don't need you to tell me that you're uninterested for me to know that you're not fucking interested. I can read a room pretty well. And yes, I do throw a lot of people out of my life. I really do. If I notice that something's not for me, see ya. I'm not here to collect people. And I'm also not gonna make anybody a prisoner in my life. Because honestly, that's embarrassing as fuck, and I'm just not that person. But it's because I used to do this. I used to act like this. I used to tolerate disrespect. I used to let people kind of go do whatever they want and act however they want, and then I would stick around either way because I just wanted them to be a part of my life. Why? What the fuck were they contributing to my life other than hurt and sadness? So no, I don't act differently. I don't play this fucking game of acting differently. I just move according to how you're moving. Because I'm very self-aware, and I also notice behaviors in people, and if it's not fucking working, if we're not correlating correctly, then I'm not gonna be standing in the quicksand of just needing to stick around for that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You go do what you wanna do, and if it lines up, cool. If it doesn't, see ya. And that's just how I see things. Anyways, you know I fucking love you.
Yeah, she's on TikTok famous. I think her name things like Holly or Ann or some shit. But yeah, she's being good for herself. But I tell people all the time, like, that's really the right people. Tell people, stay up. Hey, what's up, Titi? How you doing, primo? Whatchamacallit? Like, tell people, like, it's like, it's your life, man. Be fucking selfish in a positive manner. I tell people all the time, fuck the universe. Every day, bugging, I pray for the universe, and that's it. I don't need people in my life at all. I want people in my life if they want to. We match energy, we want to take energy. If they take my energy, trust me, I realize boundaries. I know how to say no. I know how to be mean to you, could be mean to I. Simple as that. And here's the best part, they're just fucking words. If my words bother you, and you try to bother me, what's the difference between you and I? Everyone fucking gets bothered by words. Talk to yourself, why and how, every which way. That's why when you become selfish in a positive manner, you don't need people. The only person you need, chase, compete, submit, and validation from is the person you're yourself. That's it. I have 8 kids. I don't have a partner. I have a hella family and shit. Friends are really more associates, right? And people behind these platforms, I don't need no one's validation. They get all kind of crazy. I give no fucks. I'm crazy, but I'm blessed. Because when I go home, I don't got a toxic partner. I got a toxic household. You got a toxic partner. You got a toxic household. You bitch about life. You still worry about your exes, past pain, toxic trauma, child trauma. You can't let go of your, anxiety, depression, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. You bitch about life. Every day bug around. And don't worry, once upon a time, I was you, past tense. I won't ever become you at all. That's all over myself. Today, now the present, fuck, I love the universe. I'm a big fucking care bear. And the way I speak sounds like Japanese universe. I give no fucks. Only people in the healing journey, no matter if they're religious, spiritual, atheists, they're the ones that comprehend me or trying to comprehend. Yo, I dig what you're saying. Hell yeah. So you don't need people? Why do I need you in my life? I want you in my life. There's a zillion people in the universe. Why would I stress about you? One person specifically was, especially when it comes to partners. But as for one, I tell people all the time, the worst people you can destroy with your words is who? Your partners and your kids. Everybody else, you can fucking bump heads, your parents, siblings, co-workers, cut each other the fuck out a zillion times. You can kiss and make up 1 billion fucking times. That you can rekindle. Now your kids and your partners, yeah, that's hard to do. Because you say you love your partner, you love your boyfriend, you love your kids, but you cuss them the fuck out. Being verbally abusive, potentially physically abusive. That's the shit. Yeah, that's how much you love them. That's called toxic love. You know how to love yourself. That's a lot of our flaw. We don't know how to love ourselves. We're codependent. Have people we say, my kids make me feel good. My girlfriend makes me feel good. My parents, the universe, my cars, my home, my job makes me feel good. Yeah. So you're codependent of the whole universe. So why can't you make yourself feel good? Why can't you love yourself as a being? That is your flaw. That's your dilemma for the whole universe. My number 95% tattoo way up here. 95% universe. I was you. I'll read it out for it says. And remember, this is always myself. I was part of you guys. 95% of the universe, you're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. You are looking for love and happiness in people, and man-made BS. All you're doing is buying band-aids. Till you cut the wounds, your mansion, your head. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need was you. The end. What? Respect and say this. I say all the time. I'm not knocking. Everybody write the books. I'm not knocking on you. Please do. Write your books. But as a being, to make this like the libraries, Barnes and Noble, all these books to sum life up in a fucking one, not even a page, a paragraph, right? Which I'll get to. I think I have time on my body, I already do multiple times, but I'll make my shirts and hoodies. I'll probably make business cards because everyone says, "Why don't you write a book?" All these tattoos, why don't you write a book? Like, my tattoos to get your attention. They're petty ass words, they're passages, straight to the point, black and white, very simple, right? So I say all the time, if I was to write a book, it'd be one page and that's it. The cover letter to get your attention, the answer to life. You walk by like, what? And it'll get your attention because it says the answer to life, and it's one fucking piece of paper. And be like, that's a fucking book? Why does a book have to be a Bible story? Respectfully. So they'll say the answer to life. You flip it over, they'll say the answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need was you, the end. There's my book to the universe. That's everyone's answer. You just don't know that yet. What? What do you mean? That's all it is? And see, that's the farmer, the queens, and the healing journey, you know, ayahuasca, everything, books, meditate, all that stuff, right? Therapy, counseling. And I asked them that, yo, queen, you know, do you do therapy? I let them speak, elaborate, all the good stuff. Yo, so queen, you done therapy, right? Counseling, all the good stuff. Yoga, ayahuasca, all that stuff, right? You know, we talk about all these books, right? So can I ask you a question? Go for it. And I read your balance to the fullest. Like, do you know the answer to life? Like, what? Do you know the answer to life? All this stuff. Remember this. To me, you sound more advanced than I do. More educated than I do when it comes to, like, books. Your name, you dropping names of books, everything. That's cool. They'd be like, have you read The Secret? I was like, The Secret, I go respect for nothing against it. That's spiritual talk. That's, you know, manifestation. I don't manifest. Respect for that book is so repetitive. Like, what do you mean? And some get offended. Like, what do you mean? It's the same story in different generations. What do you mean by that? I read a quarter of it, and I got tired of it because I was like, damn, it's the same story, just different generations. They'd be like, back in 1210 AD, John over here manifested that he would get a job and a car and a home, and he manifested every day, and he got it. And then you have, you know, Maria over here in 1940s, here in Mexico City, you know, manifested. Same story, just different generations. I go, it's manifestation. Awesome. Respect. I don't manifest. Respectfully. I don't say, guess what? I'm going to do my podcast for 4.5 years. That I'm going to manifest every day. I'm going to become a podcaster. I'm going to become famous, go viral. If it happens, happens. If it doesn't, I don't worry about it. I'm not codependent of the universe. Nothing. I don't stop because I know I got a value. I promise 1,000. 99% of my followers are girls, women, single mothers. 1% males, right? I know that already. I've been doing it for 4.5 years of my life. But I don't stop because I don't have volume. No. So what do? And you know, anybody who's doing what I'm doing, I would love to talk to them. But when I say I challenge the whole universe, my video tattoo, I challenge all the universe, 2D, 10, the Matrix, all of it, everyone in the universe. Challenge you, teach me about life, raw real life. Nothing man-made. I don't care about man-made things at all. It's irrelevant. Because you're sad and depressed, and you have all the money, power, and fame. All these fucking elites, how the fuck they in toxic relationships? How they on the divorces? Getting cheated on shit. How the fuck are these zombies, addicts and addiction, and they're fucking elites? Zillions of dollars, social media famous, everything, and they're bitching about life. Respectfully, that's my point being. Don't bring man-made bullshit. It's irrelevant because nothing man-made can't give you the advice of life other than the AI that humans created. Anunnaki's, aliens created type of situation. The AI is smart as fuck because human created coding. Trust me, if I was I'm a computer tech geek. But I'm not a coder. I'm not a programmer. If I was, I would have made an app a long time ago. I would be making $1 zillion fucking dollars. I promise you that. But I don't do code. I don't speak that tongue at all. But I don't stop because of that. That's why I challenge the universe. Every which way. Petty ass words. I'll get plenty more words in my body. I'll probably finish my body next year. All of it. I'm just doing my back and on my forearms, my chest, my rib cage. That's it. Your back, I have a lot of notes. Why you have all these notes in you? So anyone that sees them, I post them on social media. Check out. It's on my body. So when I'm pointing, talking to you, why are you pointing at yourself? It's on my body. What do you mean? Tat on my body already. I make my shirts and hoodies to get your attention. So that's what I tell people. Like, learn how to be selfish in a positive manner. Respect. Hey guys. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Hey. Stop telling each other, guys. You. Stop. Stop. Jeez Louise. Sorry, guys. These little puppies, not my puppies. My brother's baby mom's. Rest in peace, wife. So she had puppies right outside. I was like, well, I thought my ex, and see if we could rehome them. So I'm babysitting little puppies. I was like, they're cute little guys, but no, I don't want puppies in my home, respectfully. I already got 3 dogs as it is. Fur babies, that's enough. No more. I got 8 kids and like 20 cats outside. I live in the country, so. And there's a freaking, the neighbor's cat, someone's neighbor's cat, man. People live in the country, whatchamacallit. But it's not like country where you see like, your neighbor's like 20 miles away. No. There's quite a bit of neighbors around us. But someone's freaking big ass cat. Dog fights or whatnot. Right? Puppy wars, but whatchamacallit. He comes around and he comes out there and I be hearing him, like, and I talk to him, bro, like, what are you doing here? All you do is come here to knock up all the cats outside and shit. And you have kittens everywhere. I go, you ain't paying no fucking cat litter. I will not cat litter, cat food type of thing. You don't do no cat support. You just come here and get them all prego. Say, fuck, man. That's why I go outside. I look at all them. You got a whole squad type of situation. I don't speak the tongue. That's why I tell him, like, baby boy, I don't believe in dropping bodies, man. You know, so it just sucks that there's so many kids out there. But anyways, I tell you, I just preach about life to the fullest. So I'll do one more clip. I got out here because I got to work on some computers. I might come on later on tonight because one of the queens I met on TikTok, which I'm gonna call it, she calls people, and she's young, like as it being, right. I'm not gonna Spanish culture to the fullest. Especially to the queen, like, hey, no respect to you, but like, you're doing good for yourself. What, you're 28 years old? I give you my props and respect for this, right? So what you gonna call it? You know, you're doing good. You're more aware of yourself. I go, honestly, as a being, you don't believe me, go to my platforms, see my followers. I don't really vibe with the Spanish culture, Hispanic and Spaniards at all, for the most part. Like, the queens can't do me shit in life. 95% of them, they can have this conversation. Talking about God, like, God is good, cool, but you're good, but the boy, yeah, by your side's a fuck boy, especially in Spanish cultures. A lot of us are 80% of the brown boys. That's all Spanish queens, or queens in general. You want to date the brown boys, Hispanic and Spaniards, to prefer you in a positive manner. 80% of brown boys are fuck boys. They're machistas, narcissists, do machismo, narcissism, double standards. Every which way. You guys are not talk to nobody, but they're manholes. Emotionally shit in front of your face. If you don't say shit, you become your mother, auntie, grandmother, still together, miserable as fuck, and they go to church. Fuck all that shit. I was becoming my family. I broke that shit. You call me crazy, I give no fucks. I don't bitch about my life. I don't bitch about part. I don't stress about no part in the universe. For what reason? There's a zillion in the universe. That's why I say, I'll date every culture in the universe. Yellow, purple, whatever, but not brown. Only if she, like, to the queen, only if she's a woman like you. Yo, you're healing. You're doing good for yourself. You're working yourself. That's fucking beautiful. I don't bother with all the Spanish girls. On these platforms, I met like 5. And I didn't tell them, like, yo, your energy's beautiful. Like, in due time, maybe we can talk to each other more type of situation. I would love to hear your story, how you evolved, because you're younger than I am. You know, you're doing good for yourself. Hell yeah, I'm happy about that. That's why I tell the potential to be like, we match energy, we don't take energy. If I can't talk to you as my partner, then what am I doing with you? Because you're beautiful, 18 years old, OnlyFans, Kim Kardashian money. Your body and beauty doesn't make no one better as being at all. It's inside as a being. Inside, are you healing, healed? You're a man, woman. Be a spiritual, religious atheist, or you're a boy and girl inside. You're broken, lucky, lost. You're back about your car. Cool. Anyone that's too narcissistic bags about their car, their homes, their money, power, and fame. Man-made bullshit doesn't make you a better person as a being. That analogy metaphor, did you know a piece of shit's a piece of shit? Form it, mold it, be dazzled. That's still a piece of shit, and that is you. What? I called you a piece of shit. Shots fired. Did the bodies that hurt you? Call me a piece of shit. I don't give a shit. They're just words. Why does it bother you? You think your $1 billion home makes you a better person? Ask your home for fucking advice. What? Ask your car, ask your money, ask for your job for advice. Fucking crickets. Man-made bullshit can't give you advice to life. Only the AI can. Alexa, Google, Siri, all that. Because technology, because humans, yes, coding, programmers, the beast. In the computer world, I'm in the bottom of the food chain, the ladder. Coder programmers, software engineers, they're in the very top. And I talk to them at the farmer's market. They, talk about life, etc. wise, and they bitch about life. Talks relationship. I was like, yo, but you're a coder programmer, making all this money. How can you bitch about life? Why don't you work on yourself, the healing journey? Then why do you care? I am attached for a reason. I used to be like you. And you have no kids? I was like, what do you have a kid? What? What do you have a kid? Take care of yourself as possible. You bitching about life with no kids? Bitching about him with no kids? Have a kid. And it falls apart. And then what? You the higher source could do it for you? It's only you as a being. You gotta feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings. If not, you be better in your life for the rest of your life. You can back it back. Do whatever. Analogy, metaphor, like I said, you set these goals. I use hurdles. Set all the goals you want in life, whatever the fuck you want to do. And when you achieve these goals, how long do you feel good for? A minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Like, work. I love my new job. I love my people. And then you get bored. The spark fucking ends. What's happening? What do? You tell yourself, what's going on with me again? I love this job, and now the spark's ending. Now I'm bored. I'm becoming bored once again. And what are you going to do? Look for another job. So, respectfully, in life, you can go job hopping, car hopping, house hopping. Don't go body hopping the whole phase. That's not healthy for nobody at all. But you gotta talk to yourself. When the spark's ending, talk to yourself why, how. It happens all the fucking time, but here's the kicker. Do you want to tell the answer? Because like I was, 95% of the universe, but everybody does this shit. We're codependent of people and the universe. So we talk about everything. We say our kids, our family, my friends, my best friends, my priest, whatever, my therapist, make me feel good. Mammy bullshit, cars, homes, working out, whatever the fuck it is, fishing, flying, working on cars, Hondas and shit, right? Makes me feel good, right? So why can't you make yourself feel good? Shots fired. You're codependent of all the universe. You can't become dependent on yourself. You're scared to be alone. You're scared to feel your feelings. That's your flaw. And that's when it comes to body up and whole face. Anyone that cheats first and foremost, you're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. Simple as that. You're scared to be alone every which way. So they do the body up and whole face or relationship after relationship. No time to heal at all. Because they're scared to be alone. They don't want to feel their feelings. They want somebody else, the new partner, to take care of them. Like, yo, I'm sad, depressed, fix me, change me, hold me, take care of me. Cool. Do that. And then what? Then they get bored. Then they fucking emotion cheat. Go with somebody else. You fuck around type of situation. And then you get sold a dream. That's why the naturally, the overage myself, you're too empathetic, you're too nice, you're too gullible, you're trying to be called people pleasers. They told you a sob story. My ex broke up with me, I can't see my kids, I got a divorce. And they locked eyes, they fucking put their hand on you, they hugged you and shit. Yes, it feels good, but feelings are not factual. When you make decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always fall on your fucking face. I can guarantee you 1,000. Learn how to do comprehension. Learn how to put yourself in their shoes. Cool, I get it. Breakup, divorces, can't see the kids, I get it. But let me break down the environment. Why can't you see your kids? I start asking questions. Investigate like fucking Sherlock Holmes. What? Why can't you see your kids? What's the dilemma? Did you do something wrong on your side? Whatever. Remember, that's their side of the story. Reach out to the baby mom, baby father, or the exes. Hey, your ex, whatever. I don't know you from Adams, but your ex still loves you, quote unquote. And they say she's like, oh, you're talking to the ex. Oh, well, they could love me all they want, but they cheat. I mean, what do you mean? They're verbally abusive, physically abusive, they cheat. I mean, and then when the boys are going narcissistic, they don't want you to fucking reach out to the partner. You tell them, I'm going to talk to your ex. What? They'll get scared as fuck. What? I'm going to talk to your ex because I heard your story. I want to hear their story. My tattoos. A, Jada and Will Smith. Jada, A, Will Smith, B. That's monogamy. That's a relationship. That's someone they down with each other. Exchange energy. I want to hear their story. What are you scared of? No, but I don't want you to talk to them. Why? What are you scared of? I want to hear their story. There's two sides to the story. Everything happens behind closed doors. In the streets, lovey-dovey. Behind closed doors, you whatever. One side of boys are open each other's asses. Toxic as fuck. It happens all the fucking time, man. Now that I'm talking about that really fast, whatchamacallit, last time I was on TikTok, I mean, Alaska and shit. No, the second to the last time. I won't say name, but medical cat type of situation. I mean, this is before healing journey. This is before anything I'm talking about, right? And he was talking about his girlfriend, whatever, trying to get married type of situation, all that stuff. And I was like, she's not giving me chances. I'm like, oh, well, I told him, well, respect, like, that's her side story, but like, we gotta do right, we do wrong type of situations. So is there anything happening on her side? Well, like, if it cool, I speak to her? Like, no, I don't want you to speak to her. Like, why? Like, what's wrong with speaking to her? This is a story that maybe I can hear her side of the story and we can all figure out together, like, what's the jealousy, what's the insecurity, why do you cheat, whatever it is, right? And then he was like, nah, if you do that, between, our friendship ends, I'm like, that's cool, squad. That's bad. I just, guy code, I'll leave it at that. I won't reach out. So I didn't reach out. She reached out to me on Facebook because, she, when you follow people on Facebook, you see, recent people, whatever, and she's like, hey, how do you know my boyfriend? I'm like, I'm sorry, who's your boyfriend? I don't want to say names out here. Like, oh, send me a link. Oh, I met him in Alaska on the boat. Oh, really? So what did he tell you about me? I'm like, oh, that y'all bumping heads. He does controlling type of situation. Okay, but did he tell you what he did? I'm like, I asked, but he said no. He said it's just all on you. So do you want to tell you? I'm like, Queen, if you want to speak your mind, go for it. She told her story. Oh, he's cheating, he's abusive. He does drugs and bullshit. I don't fuck with drugs and that. Oh, he does. I thought respect. Oh, he's a zombie. That's why he was acting funny in the boat type of situation. Yeah, because he went under his detoxing. Like, I don't speak that tongue. Oh, there it is. And then he found out, and we talked about it, bro. I told you, I was like, yo, she reached out to me, though. I respect the guy, quote unquote. So she reached out to me, but now then, bro, you're a zombie? What the fuck is that? You're acting an addiction? That's you acting funny in the boat? Bro, then respect me, that's the dilemma. Like, what do you mean? Respect me, bro. King, you're the fucking problem. She's sober, she's a regular human like I don't fuck with drugs, you do. So she's dating a zombie. You're the dilemma. Respectfully, it should be over. And now you detoxing, start to, fucking A, all that shit. Go to, what's that shit? Rehab and bullshit. And you stay strong, you don't fall back to it again. If not, you're gonna push her away. She'll give you 1,000 chances, not 1,001. Emotion, mental, spiritual, you check the fuck out. And when she breaks up with you, divorce you, whatever, you pay with the sob story. You did it to yourself. Fuck, you start cussing me. I'm like, it hurt my feelings, dog. They're just words. Vent, say what you gotta say. Dog, we're not talking anymore. I don't care. There's zillion people to talk to. I don't care, But But if I know more of this now, I'd elaborate way more than that. But I didn't know that. Once again, I'm in a toxic relationship. A lot of us do that. We'll give people advice, right? But we don't take our own advice. We accept the partner. It is what it is. Fuck all that bullshit. I won't ever do it again. That's why I go live for the universe, to tell stories so you don't become me and bitch about life. Tell my kids, don't become your parents. Or the fuck with I use my second baby moms. We're doing co-parenting. Don't become us. Because then you have everything man-made. Set out each child of the universe. Cool, Dubai, everything. But then you bitch about your partner. Why are you bitching about your partner? You just told me you went to Dubai. You went to fucking Europe, Rome. You took pictures and videos. You showed me, but you got toxicity by your side. Your four walls are shit. There's the dilemma. There's the problem. Man-made bullshit makes you feel good. Rome, traveling, awesome. And your partner is not making you feel good, and you're going back home to the same person you bitch about. But you just talk to me about Rome. Make that shit make sense. That's why you be selfish in a positive manner. Choose yourself and walk away. Learn to love you. When you do that, I promise you 1,000, nobody can take your energy. Because they try to open your mouth, you'll verbalize boundaries, you will say no. You will be mean to them because be mean to you. You will tell them, this is called reverse psychology. What? I'm going to teach you a term, reverse psychology. You're trying to be mean to me. To override myself, you what are my feelings. I will back down, be submissive, stay quiet. In Spanish, be mande mandilon. English, be the same type of situation. But no, let's override myself. So you bully bullies, so I bully bullies. I mean, you bully people empathetic wise. The next one ask girls, I bully bullies. You don't like that shit. They don't like it either, but they won't open their mouth. If I override myself, I'll open my mouth. So what's good? They're just fucking words. Say what you gotta say, because I don't care. That's it. So if I don't give a shit about words and you do, and you're the bully, why? How? What is the difference between you and I? Make that shit make sense. Are you ready to feel your feelings? To comprehend your feelings? You ready to evolve in life? Start the healing journey? No, fuck. I pray for you and the universe, and I go my day. I go my life. You know, I don't worry about the universe especially. I pray for everybody and that's it. I go my day. I go my life. That's what I go life for the universe. But once again, I'll probably be on maybe later this evening. Maybe it's later this evening. Whew. I got my daughter to school in a minute. And my situation, like in this man-made world, right? This human world, quote unquote. I already figured out life. It's easy as fuck. That's why I do my story to tell the universe about life, toxic relationships, co-parenting, how we function emotionally, mentally, and spiritually as beings. I'm healed, I'm blessed. I can always gather, learn from others, get more wisdom and wisdom, notes, and knowledge from people. I love to hear anyone's healing journey. I tell people, I don't give a shit respect you are. You're religious, spiritual, atheist, whatever it is. What do you do if people hate you? Hey, auntie. If people hate you, respect. Why worry about that? Respectfully, I know initially it bothers you, like my old myself, it bothers you. They hate you, but what I say is it being right. These haters, my stomach tattoo, I had to fix it eventually, but it says "fuck haters," right? So when I say this, like, you don't know this yet. It takes time, which is communication, and then choice, comprehension, right? Support help a lot every which way. But I say now is like, it's not really a competition, but as long as my name is in your mouth, in your head, every day bug down, I live in your mansion. I'm eating my popcorn. That door pane that I own, I'm eating my popcorn. I'm watching Collateral Beauty. I'm smiling your face, living the rent free. So why do you allow me to live in your mansion rent free? Oh shit, my mic died. What's dying? What you gonna call it? So that's what I tell everybody, and I'll call them out. Let's say it's locally behind the screen, like, yo, every day bug down. You think about me. Fuck that guy with the tattoos. Every day bug down, and I wake up, pray for the universe, and go my day, my life. So why do you allow me to live in your rent free? If you want to talk about it, we can. I respect your mind. We don't have to, but every day wake up. Fuck that guy with tattoos. Every day that you want love, you're religious, spiritual, atheist, whatever you are, and you want kids and marriage, but fuck me. I pray for you. What if I'm young and it really affects me? True that. Good advice. Oh no, yeah. When you're young, trust me, I make it sound easy as fuck. Cause remember, I'm older. I worked on myself, my support team. Shit, my mic died. Damn. But what you gonna call it? Oh yeah, I got another one. Poop. Let me see what works. I'm testing these once again. There's like the knockout brand. It sounds kind of like fuzzy. I find out it's like the same one, but no, a different type of head on it, whatever. And this one's better, but that one's dying. But anyways, what you gonna call it? So yes, when you're younger, I make it sound so easy as fuck. I know I do. But I preach about support teams. The only way I speak like this is my support teams. 4.5 years ago, I loved them to death. Because I got my life back. I get, as I was taught by them, pay it forward to the universe, and I shall, till my life there in bed, to tell stories, It just affects them in the end. Oh, it does. No, it does. Like, so remember this. These terms, when I taught this, anyone that bullies you, talk shit to you, they don't know this. You probably don't know it either, but let me tell you the terms. It's called therapy counseling talk, but it's factual. They're doing deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation. And anyone talks shit about you, you ugly, fat, stupid, whatever the fuck it is, like, you're fucking around. If you know you're not doing anything you're saying, they're venting, they're talking about themselves not knowing. They don't have a support team at all. That's why they intend to stay strong best as possible. And remember, rejection, protection, it's your life. You don't need people in your life. You want people in your life if they want you. Match energy, don't take energy. If they take energy, why do you allow it? Why are you scared to those boundaries? Why are you scared to say no? Why are you scared to be mean to them if they be mean to you? Make that shit make sense. In spiritual talk, red pill world, right? You be mean to yourself, hurting your own feelings. Make that shit make sense, respectfully. That's real? 1,000. Thank you. No, I just have stories. Once again, nobody has to comprehend. I've been doing this 4.5 years of my life. I'll do it to my last dying breath. I get more tattoos this month and next month, and I'll probably get more to be, because anything I think of, like, I tell people, like, be a positive or negative. It's a word or a sentence that you guys can comment, post, DM you, like, if I love it, like, you know what, I know 1,000, that word would trigger people. Be a positive, I know, well, because it's a touchy subject, it's a touchy word. Like, for example, like, bullies, right? I tell people all the time, for in the universe, my modest universe, you play dumb, I play dumber. You play stupid, I play stupider. If you can't the words, please don't open your mouth. I will traumatize you. I will live in your mansion, your head rent free. That door pain, Rito, Marge, Coach, owns that shit. Marito Yala owns that shit. And every time you think about me, fuck that guy. Fuck me, but I'm blessed. I told you, forewarned you, man. Right? Do reverse psychology. Use the same words I just said to you and vice versa. I'm not my feelings at all. You are. What is the difference between you and I? Do you want to talk about it? You're ready to, you don't have to. I respect your boundary. Cuss me the fuck out. I don't care. Respectfully. You're the whole version of myself. I was mad and bitter, hateful. But I'm just trying to hold you and guide you, but I can't finish save you. Everyone's just a messenger while communication. You as the being one is the only one who can do comprehension. You got to feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings to evolve in life, but you don't have to. That is your choice, your will. That's why I do this live session for the universe, the live podcast. 10 platforms, 10 cell phones. Well, right now it's 9 because my iPhone 6 is tired. I gotta order 2 more cell phones, the newer ones, because they can't handle these streams. I usually go and meet me, but it can't. It just, the phone gets too hot. So nope. It actually lags every which way. So that's why me as being, I'll invest in the universe, as I say, you know, per se wise. But to tell stories, so you don't feel alone. I make it sound easy because why? Support teams, support teams, support teams. Not because myself. I started my healing journey and completed it. Healing journey, awakening journey, woke journey at 39. It's not ever too late. The younger the better. I promise you 1,000, the younger the better. If you have a support team, yo, I got you. King, I got you. They may hold you and guide you, but you don't have to comprehend. But as long as you have this conversation, they're doing communication. They don't have to comprehend, but now they're being observant. You can share your notes, knowledge, wisdom, analogy, metaphor to this individual or individuals. That's even better. The more the merrier. But honestly, there's one person in the universe. That's how people. I'm out of the universe. I'm out of your pocket, 24/7, 365. Don't have it alone. And then for otherwise, a closed mouth does not get fed. So I say, all it takes is the comment or questions for our conversations. Go from nobody to somebody to a friendship to a partnership, all because you made a comment as the question sparked the conversation. Here we are today. So black and white, very simple. That's why I have my hair black and white. I do it one more time. And be white, right? And then to get your attention, all my tattoos, black and white, all straight to the point. Straight to the point. I want to back to the bullies, right? And the people hating you. The second line is not my line. A queen from Bigo watched you DM me, right? So it says right here. It says oh, thank you, queen. Thank you, Twitter. It says bullies, cyber bullies, keyboarders, trolls, right? Your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be better without you. That second line is the queen from Bigo. She DM'd me. I was like, I love that. I'm gonna put that on my body. When I wear my shirts and hoodies, I'll post them on these platforms, right? And it's a lot of people like, well, because the bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard and trolls, they read that shit face to face. I'm Eastern Washington wise, right? And then on these platforms, what? If your mother would have swallowed you, right? And that, scenario, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't bully. You would not bully nobody because you wouldn't exist at all. But you are here for a reason because you turn narcissistic. So I'm calling you out. Anybody wants to fuck with you, especially as a partner, they will self-sabotage their life and they're dating karma not knowing because you're loose disciples, the fuck-ups of the universe. Everything you touch, you destroy. I already know that shit. Black and white are simple. Straight to the point. We don't do Bible stories. We don't do therapy counseling for years to be no. Not even months to be. Fucking day one. It's all in front of your face, respectfully. Thank you, queen. Thank you. But once again, I say all this respectfully, nothing against nobody because we're raised incorrectly. When I talk about these conversations, that's why I just tell stories now. Nothing more than less, So, oops, sorry. I'm trying to follow you. Okay, follow you. Boom, boom. Try to follow. But anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Stay blessed. I'll be on sometime later on tonight, potentially. If I do go live, I'll probably do psychedelics. Because I'm trying to see if there's, quote unquote, when you do psychedelic type of situation, higher source, like more conversations. I want to speak to someone in the universe. So as a projection that has a little bit of that. What's up, Queen? Hey, doing? How's it going? A little bit of it. I felt it. But when you do psychedelics, technically you're supposed to be like live. You're not supposed to be functional. You're supposed to be like, chill and have the crib type of situation, a good environment. So, and as a forewarning, if you do psychedelics, you gotta, your mental, if you're traumatized, you don't do psychedelics at all. It'll traumatize you more. I promise you will. It's not good for you. If you're like in the healing journey, more in the awakening journey, I would say more in the awakening journey, less energy in your ex, more about yourself. Then it'll help you open up doors like, okay, triggers and traumas that you pushed away, you were hiding from yourself. Like, oh, okay, that's my childhood trauma. The bully, the teacher, okay, it'll open up doors. If you're more in the awakened woke journey, you're chilling. Once again, insomnia. What's insomnia? The last 4.5 years of my life, I don't have insomnia anymore. I'm blessed. I don't stress about nothing. So for myself as a being, hey, what's up, King? How you doing? How's it going? How you been? How's it going? How's life? Which I'm gonna call it, I just chill. Like, I feel like I'm cloud nine rolling, but I haven't seen no ETs yet, no future self, nothing, ancestors, nothing yet. So that's why, me tonight when I go live, later on this evening, what's up, brother? How you been? How's it going? How's the wife? How's life? How's everything? How's your health? Which I'm gonna call it, it's called Mad Honey. It's 80% Mad Honey, which is psychedelics, and then 20% cannabis / mushrooms in it. So for each gummy is 1,000 milligrams. So the most I've done is 4 now. So tonight I'll probably do like this evening type of situation. I'll probably take 5. So each bag, there's 10 of them. And the cool thing about this is like this type of high is like, it's a body high and a brain high. It's not like marijuana, Mary Jane type of situation. First and foremost, you do marijuana, shit, it smells beautiful, but everyone knows you're high. You're smelling type of situation. This gummy, it's the gummy. You just like, you'll see me because my eyes become hella Asian. I'll speak a lot more slower. And then, if it's getting in hard, the psychedelics part, then my train of thought starts going away because, once again, I'm not supposed to be taking it. And then the live session, me as a being, it's a live podcast. It's being, it's being recorded on Twitch and on Facebook, so I can recap on this. Like, I can see, like, when I'm talking, I study myself. Cool type of technology, video, audio blogs, video blogs. You can rewind time 1 billion times. I recommend video blogs to the whole universe. To tell yourself, journaling is cool. That's a lot of writing. I'm a keyboard worker, type all day. That's a lot of typing. It's a lot of physical work. Grab a cell phone, audio blogs, baby steps, and then from there, when you're ready to, video blogs. Grab the cell phone. You look directly at the camera. Can you look directly at the camera? If you can't, you're not comfortable with your own skin yet. Maybe in due time, right? So that's for me. I'm basically talking to myself on all these platforms. But I love talking to myself. I love talking to the universe because I know what I'm talking about. And it's about raw, real life to get your attention if you want to feel your feelings, to maybe in due time comprehend your feelings. If not, then it's okay. It's day by day baby steps. Nobody has to be here. Nobody has to comprehend anything I'm saying. So anyone in the healing journey, nobody has to comprehend you. I know, you and I know you're doing good for yourself. You're trying to help the universe, hold their hands. Yes, you and I know that. They don't know that. And they don't have to acknowledge you, respectfully. And yes, let's say no one, they fall on their face, so be it. But if you can have an opportunity to have this conversation, then just offer some shit out. You don't have to comprehend me. I'm letting be a local behind your cell phone. I tell people I'm cell phone. I'm out of the universe. I'm out of your pocket 24/7, 365. The door's always open. What? Whenever. Today, tomorrow, 20 years from now. Whenever you want to reach out. What? Whenever. Doesn't matter. Let's see. I do some money when I want. They come and go. I don't get bitter. A lot of people, the therapists, counselors, life coaches, natural creators, they be like, spiritual people, religious people, they be like, when they come back and they get on the narcissist traits, the pride and ego type of situation, they be like, what do you want? Like, damn, you're right. We've been 5 years. We talked. What do you want? You want more advice? From the last time? That's a person, everyone has narcissist trait, but they're too narcissistic. And the pride and ego, like, my situation, you're queen, king, you want to find your face 10,000 times with 10,000 individuals? That is your choice, you will. That is your own journey. I comprehend that. That is your journey, not my journey. I'm a messenger. You're a messenger. I'm communication. Your communication. Only us as being through the comprehension. But I'm here for you. I got you. They give up on you. I won't give up on you. You're the old version of myself. I'll have the same conversation with you, but it's your journey. And when you're evolving, hey, you're doing good for yourself. Oh, yeah. And that's why I test my one-on-ones all the time. So what is this? What's that called? What are you doing? And they'd be like, and specific words, they're already comprehending. Deflection, projection, verbally abusive, physically abusive. Yeah. triggers, traumas, you know, boundaries. Yeah, boundaries. Like, I love you, always test it. Yeah, just black and white, simple words, man. It's your life, right? It's your life. You know, don't let these boys and girls narcissists take your energy. If they take energy, why do you allow it? Well, I allowed it, not knowing yes, because if you didn't allow it, wise, then why did you find your face again? Why did they take your energy? But what do you mean? Let's break it down together. What was the boundaries that they passed that you didn't like? The red flags to you. You don't realize that you didn't verbalize boundaries. There's the flaw. The intention you verbalize, they don't have to respect it, but you verbalized it. They heard it. Communication. They don't have to comprehend, so you're talking to a wall. So if they keep passing boundaries and your boundaries, then the door is right there. You leave whenever you want to. That is your choice for will. If not, stay there. You pray by manifest and accept it and become your family, all your family. Pray for you and that's it. But remember that I don't give up on you. You can find your face 1,000 times. I was you. You're the whole version of myself to the fullest. But I won't ever do that again, because that's why I get to tell stories to the universe. So you don't become me and become many of us and daydream about love. Kids and marriage and families. Do not worry about kids nor marriage until you learn to love you. If not, then you get in those type of relationships and get destroyed. And then you think you're doing bad now with no kids? It's gonna hurt more. Let's say you have kids. I'm gonna say if I have kids, but I don't worry about, like, if things don't work out and if it fails, that's her choice, free will. Every which way. You know, I'm gonna become sad. No. But anyways, love you all. Take care. Stay blessed. Be safe. See you guys later sometime. Ciao. Twisted. Love you. Take care. Be safe. Queen hermana, everybody. Love, respect. When I say that, no passing boundaries. She was great today. Thank you. Bless. Take care, Rito. Enjoy your gummies. You'll see me. I'll take my gummies later on. Once again, I'm blogging this for myself, and then I record myself on my cell phone, because I'm trying to see potentially there's a higher source, a better respect. When I say this, you know, I love a conversation, nothing against the universe, but like, if I could learn from something out there that's higher, you know, more than the universe that I don't know yet, and pay it forward to the universe, because that's all I'm doing, just paying it forward. You know, so that's what I'm trying to see, if there's Anunnakis, ETs, supposedly spiritual universe, 20 the Matrix, there's 172 versions of ourselves. I don't know, so what's up? But as it being in this realm today, not behind the screen, face to face, I'm talking to the universe every which way. Let me know if you see. I'll definitely let you know. I'll read the package tonight when I go live again, because, you know, it says 5, so each package is 10 gummies. There's a bit, respect to say this, if I want to mess with people, you know, how you go to the corner stores, right? You have the 2 for $1 caddies, right? Or now whatever, 2 for $2 type of situation, whatever it is. What you call it? Like you got the peach gummies, the apple gummies, the identical, a little bit thicker, but pretty much identical, right? What's like, what are you doing? And I tell people I can just take some out, drop some in. You know, it tastes like apple, it tastes like peach, right? But you be like, oh, well, it tastes, but it tastes different, you know? What's up, Benny? Did you eat more gummies? Nah, not yet. I'll eat more gummies tonight. Switch them, dead ass, right? Because once again, I'll tell you a little, which I'll probably do some TikToks about it. It'll probably get pulled, banned, but I'm not codependent on one platform. I put them on platform. So as the being, when I took one, it was like my face right here, I feel like a little numb right here. My face, my cheeks type of situation, right? And I was chilling, cloud nine, just like, damn, this is good, but honestly, it don't feel like marijuana. It don't feel like, you know, alcohol. Respect you, I don't like the alcohol feeling at all. I don't. The only time you see me drink, is ink therapy, tattoos. That's the only time you see me drink. Like, my boy's like, this is the only time you see me drink? I mean, I'll see you drink. That's the only time, brother. Like, you might see me in the street, like, maybe get a beer, but no, I don't care for it. I don't like that feeling at all. Mushrooms are completely different. Yeah, exactly. So, whatchamacallit, that's why when it comes to psychedelics, I'm like, microdosing. Yeah, I haven't done mess with mushrooms yet completely. This is mad honey, so it's kind of like psychedelics. It's kind of like different version of ayahuasca. So when it comes to mushrooms, mad honey, and then you have ayahuasca. That's the liquid form of it. That's the raw, pure form of it. That one's supposedly it's a different type of trip, type of situation. So I have so many stories I've been researching that they see ETs. Sometimes that with ayahuasca, it's too much for the body, right? So people throw up. Number 2, they fall apart, you know, and they feel like they had like this big old life story in like, you know, 2 minutes, 10 minutes type of situation, you know. Some people take some, you know, they're there for like a half hour, an hour. My situation when it comes to the gummies, it's called mad honey, whatchamacallit, my high, right? The main high is maybe like, I'm gonna time myself. I'll probably do it tonight. I'll time myself, right, when it kicks in, right? You've done it before, not mushrooms by itself, raw yet, no, but I've done mad honey, which is psychedelics, like the ayahuasca version of it. It's like basically in Malaysia, they got bees out there, right? So they got this the ayahuasca, the pure form of it, right? They got the flowers and trees, ceremonies. You know, you can go on YouTube, you go type in Mad Honey, watch the video, right? And they have big old honeycombs in Malaysia. So they go out there, cut it, and bring it down. And that's 100% raw. I'm gonna order some of that. But that one, whatchamacallit, some guy took it. They asked him, "How am I gonna feel?" He's all, "Well, as long as you think happy thoughts, you'll be okay. But if you start thinking negative, you'll have a really bad experience." But he's all, "I'm gonna just give you a little bit, and then you're recording this. You tell us how you feel." So he takes some. He's all like, "It's different," and then he kicks in. He's like, "Oh," and he sees his body language, his eyes dilate, whatever. He's like, "Oh." He's like, so how long will I feel like this? "Oh, you'll be okay. You'll be for a little while, but just, he's all, stay positive, stay happy, and that's it." And, because if you make it worse, negative triggers, this high will become worse really fast, and then the high will take a while to go. So as a warning, so he's like, okay, and then he felt better. Okay, I'm feeling better now. There it is. It's going away. That's a tease of it. That was, you just got a little bit of it. No, take mouthfuls of this. Okay, here. Okay, I hear you. I've heard about it. Shit, well, I wish you have a pleasant trip. Oh, yeah, thank you, Queen. Once again, myself as a being, I'm just trying to see if there's something out there, like this higher source, these realms. It's based on God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, my ancestors, the future version of myself, type of situations. I'm just curious to know out there. Like, once again, in this realm, 3D world, the physical flesh, I already know the answer to life. Once again, black and white, very simple. All these conversations, talk relationships, respectfully. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need was you. The end. There's my book for the whole universe. It's not nobody else. You just don't know that yet. You just 95% of you, you're codependent of everybody around you, your kids, your partners, your family, your friends, and man, bullshit. Your cars, your homes, Mount Rainier, fucking swimming, dolphins. Yeah, because man-made things make you feel good. People make you feel good, but you can't make yourself feel good. That is the flaw. That's the dilemma. That is your issue. Like, it was my issue. So I already comprehend the universe in that part, but if I could learn from little ETs or future self about, different realms or what's more out there type of situation, not like different universes, I already comprehend the I use the idea of faith, there's something out there, but like something positive, more positive than I already know. That's what I'm sure. Or maybe we should have a badass conversation with, ET, and should we just chill and talk about the universe? Because my personal opinion, remember, idea of faith, right? And all these realms, there's got to be higher sources, right, for sure. Different universes, but I promise you 1,000 ETs studying humans, right? They have technology. They go from fucking realm to realm, dimension to dimension, right? But I promise you, that's my tattoo. They have the same shit we do. Their advantage is technology. We can't go fucking 20 light years ahead of us yet. Not for sure in our lifetimes. No, that's probably years to be potentially, right? Technology is advanced, but not that advanced like theirs. But anyways, I promise you 1,000, they have the same issues we do. They worry about their exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. They have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSDs, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. They got triggers, overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, traumas, the trigger type, insomnia. And to get deeper about it, trigger the universe, and they got fucking zombies, addicts, and addiction in their realm. I know they do. So they're studying us, and we're studying them for no reason, respectfully. Like, let's talk about life. Let's study life. Teach me about your life. Excuse me, respectfully. Thank you, Queen. And I say all that respectfully to the fullest, because I know it's triggering subjects. I know it's triggering subjects, but it's raw, real life. I want to treat the whole universe in a positive manner. So if you're younger than I am, you can evolve faster than I did. I want you to beat me. Challenge the universe, 39. Beat me. Go through a healing journey, awakening journey, woke journey. I would have a panic attack if I accidentally took one. Well, yeah, once again, when it comes to psychedelics, once again, as a forewarning, if you have a lot of trauma and there's triggers you always sad, depression, don't take psychedelics. Marijuana is respectful. I did it here and there. Marijuana is a lot better for yourself. It calms you and soothes you. And I use it there and here and there type of situation for my anxiety and then my overthinking and definitely my insomnia. A couple of hits, I'm chilling. I'm fucking sleep like a fucking baby. But once again, I was codependent of it. I've done in my lifetime, I don't know how many blunts, like 10 blunts. I'm 43 years old. I haven't touched marijuana, good old Bob Marley, for like 4 years, And once again, I would do it there and then. Like, I would casual, like every 5-10 years. I don't care for it. Like, I love the way it smells. I can smell that shit miles away. I don't care for it respectfully. But when it comes to psychedelics, it's a smooth high. If you're, remember, in a positive state of mind, you're better for yourself. I'm just chilling, man. Stare at the sun, just chill at the sunrise, whatever, sundown, just like, damn, shit looks beautiful. I'm floating away E.T. here I come. But I'm not there yet. But once again, love y'all. Take care. Stay blessed. Thank you, Twisted. Thank everybody, all the queens out there, kings. You're here talking and vibing. Remember, once again, please don't feel alone. I'm out your pocket 24/7, 365. And yo, support teams. Support teams help a lot. I can guarantee you that, once again. But nobody can't fix, change, save no one in the universe but yourself, the person in the mirror. All we can do for each other is heal, guide, support, uplift, warn, show love to each other. We can do that for each other. Remember, black and white, very simple. Everybody in your life that comes and goes is a messenger, and we're all communication. That's why you be a positive, negative. Everyone comes into your life is a blessing. When they leave, what's the lesson? Be a positive, negative. There is always lessons to be learned. And once you detox codependency, you won't ever fear to be alone. I promise you that. I can guarantee that. You still have to comprehend that. That's your choice. Your free will. So, love y'all. Stay fresh. Have a good day. See you later on this evening. Ciao. Later, Bigo Squad. Best of, thank you, Queen. Likewise. Stay blessed. Have a good day. Take care, Nana. Ciao, ciao. IG, love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Facebook, love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Oh, shit. Facebook, love y'all. Take care. Be safe. TikTok, love y'all. Take care. Be safe. TikTok, love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Twitch, love